you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope life's been keeping you well. Hope the weekend was good. Oh my good gracious. Oh my good golly. Oh me, oh my, oh Miss Molly. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Oh my gosh. Yo. That man indeed, you were first today. Tis true, tis true. My god. Yo. Grand outdo. Hello. I agree, by the way. The Caps does sell it. It really adds a bit of chutzpah to the whole thing. You know what I mean? Yo. Hello, Shadow. Outdo. Is that the menacing witch? Oh my god. Outdo, King. Howdo. Howdy, the beloveds. Howdo yourself. Oh my good gracious. Welcome. Oh man. I'm gonna be working on a TTRPG. I'll hopefully get a chance to talk what I've done in chat today. Yo! I got some game design done. Yo! Some interesting world building. Yo! Oh my god. Sick, dude, sick! Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. Okay! Oh my god. Oh my god. No, you just wanted to seem extra cool and be here, you know, arrive a little later. Fashionably late, yep. Just like, oh no, I can't go in immediately. I gotta wait and then make an appearance, you know? Oh my god. Despicable, but I hope you're well, you know? Alright, listen. Cause tis true, you know? You weren't here, and I was like, no Ruba. That's odd. Something's not quite right. No Ruba. But now you're here, and all is well. Yo, Jay! Outdo. Oh my good gracious. Fashionably later to a nap street is 4 hours late. Ooh. Burn, you got me. Yeah, that's right. What a burn. What a sick burn by yours truly. Oh my god. No, but Shatters, I hope you've been well. Oh, it's nighttime. I hope you've been well. Hope life's been treating you well. Jay, I hope your dog's doing good. And by dog, I mean the cow and the horse. But, you know, they're like big dogs, you know? I'm sure they too would love to play fetch, you know? Do horses play fetch? Can a horse play fetch? Probably, right? Presumably. I feel like a horse could play catch, you know, or fetch. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like the kind of thing they'd do. Cows and horses are really well. Let's go! Oh, this is wondrous news. Truly, a beacon of hope in the light of the darkness of the day. My god. I'm sure someone could train a horse to do that. Ah, yeah, see? So that means there's precedent. That means it's possible. They could be like, a sideshow on the road, you know? I mean, I don't know how successful it'd be, given, you know, it's not like 1802, and there's some more interesting things to see than just like a horse playing catch, but, you know, it'd be interesting enough, you know? Oh, man. Actually, a cow played fetch. Sick. Wait, aren't there like farmers who have like cows in fields that have like big blow up balls that they play with? You know what I mean? Like they got like big beach balls. Ain't that a thing? I feel like it is. I feel like I've seen videos of cows playing with like a big inflatable beach ball, and they seem to really like it. I love cows, man. They're so sweet. They're so nice. Oh man, I've seen videos of bulls chasing around yoga balls and said, yeah, okay, yeah, see, clearly everyone bouncing around, yeah! So I do see, yeah, it could happen. Some do, same with horses. Nice. I mean, maybe it's just like a universal thing. Like, I bet you like gorillas and bears also would enjoy getting to play with like a big beach ball, but like just nobody brings them out into the forest, you know? Nobody's wandering out onto the forest to be like, yeah, all right, time to give this grizzly bear a big beach ball. I you know, somewhat understandably, you know, you'd probably get mauled, but what a way to go, you know? I mean, of all the ways, it's not a terrible one, you know? It would be painful, but at least you brought joy. You brought joy to that bear in your final moments. And isn't that enough, you know? Probably not. Probably don't take that advice. That's probably not, you know, it's probably not great life advice. I'll be the first to admit. But yeah, anyway, chatters, I hope you all had a good weekend. Me personally, I had a great weekend. I had a lovely weekend. I did not end up watching the Barbie Fairytopia movie, but namely because I couldn't find it anywhere, and I did not trust the download that I found. But you know, it's fine. We'll get them next time. You know, next time for sure. Tomorrow for sure. What are we talking about? Bears? Beats Battlestar Galactica. No, where I was saying that a bear in a woods would probably really like a big beach ball, like horses and cows. Like if you got a bear a beach ball, he'd probably love playing with it. You ever see those videos of animals with like mirrors in the forest or like the jungle, and they see themselves in a mirror and they get freaked out by it? But some have fun. I saw a koala have fun with it once. You know, all the ways to go. Being mauled by a bear is far from the top of my list. Yeah, but it's not at the bottom of my list either. Like there's worse. You know, it at least you brought joy to the bear in this scenario, you know? Watching Nap turn the cow's volume down. If nobody heard the cow die, did it really die? Well, it's mostly just loud in that area because of all the sheep and cows, so I turned it down for that reason. But speaking of sheep and cows, today we're gonna do a little bit of farming. So first and foremost, we gotta take the holy scepter and enchant it with some mending first and foremost, which, you know, that's simple enough. And then we gotta go to the spider spawner, and then we gotta repair it because it got really close to death. But it's fine. And then we're gonna be doing some farming today, amongst some other things. Of course, maybe a little mining, a little crafting, a little column A, a little column B. Tell some stories, have some laughs, give some goofs, give some gaffs. Jesus Christ! Oh, you're such a, you son of a... Why? You don't know. Oh my God. I mean, thank you. I'm so sorry. It feels so rude. It really does. But Jesus Christ, man. That's insane. How you sick man. I don't care what Killer said. I'm gonna start a blunderbuss fund for you. Someday I'm gonna get you a musket. I believe you deserve it. It won't work. I'm gonna take the percussion cap out of it, but still. Oh my Jesus Christ. I mean, thank you so much for 50 gifted, dude. But please, that's like 150 in a month. That's too much! Oh my God! Sweet Jesus! Some call reached you, madman! I mean, yeah, okay, Arkham Games achieved. I hope you're happy! You fiend! Oh, I'm gonna need to add back in Wednesday streams. There need to become a full-time thing again. Oh, yo, Dark Monkey, hello! How do? Be careful of slimes and maggot cubes. Do you have peaceful mob sounds turned off? Peaceful maggot cubes and peaceful mobs? I did. I made a whole video on it. Same with slimes. They're friendly mobs. They don't know that they're... Well, actually, technically, I think magma cubes aren't. I think it's just slimes. But they just don't know that they're huge. And they'll crush you under their weight. They're just coming to say hi. They just want a hug. But they're big and they will crush you. But they are friendly. Holy human, you're such a madman. You're such a fiend. Good God, Dios Cristo. Oh my God, man. Just keeping the lights on over at Napoleon the 7th. You're not wrong. Totally Human is the #1 justifier to me of like the #1 person funding the justification that I have for not picking up extra shifts. Like, to be like, no, I can keep streaming Mondays and Fridays. This works. It's fine. It's fine. Don't anymore. Do not. Jesus, take a break. Buy yourself something. Go get like an ice cream or something. Go buy like an ice cream cake for yourself. Good God, man. It's insanely too generous. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very kind and I'm very appreciative. Just please look after yourself first. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just hanging out. We're just chit-chatting. And that's where I learned it from. Oh, well, it sounds like you learned it from a really original source. I love that video, actually. That was a really fun video. Or TikTok, I should say. But yeah. Oh my god. I am gonna start a fund. I don't care what Killer says. Killer seems to think it'd be a bad idea to get him a musket. Surely he deserves a musket at this point, right? I can probably find one somewheres. I don't know where. Museum, I guess. Do they sell those? Do museums sell muskets? Can I just go in and buy one from them? Is that allowed? Probably, right? Surely they let you have the muskets if you have money, you know? Surely that's allowed, right? I can't see a world where it's not, you know? Oh my god, I heard we got Arkham. How'd you hear so fast? I want to poke the bear so bad. By bear, I mean totally human. Do not! Good god, thank you. Thank you. Applause for a reasonable mind. Is gonna do that. I might as well do it with my savings. No, sweet Jesus! Guys, for the love of Kris Kringle, you're all insanely generous, but there's no necessity for it. You've hit your sub goals. I am not writing a 200 sub goal up there. You know, that's a later thing. They don't seem that hard to make. Okay, well that's different. I'm not making. That is a dangerous thing to do. Permission to ramble about my world building. That don't want to steal your thunder or whatever. No, pop off, King. I want to hear it. I love hearing stuff like that. World build is my jam. If that's what the founding fathers intended, then yeah. No, the founding fathers intended for you to be able to put bear arms on your wall. They meant bear like a grizzly. They wanted you to be able to show off a sick set of bear. All the founding fathers were furries, you see. I mean, you know what? Sometimes the speech goes faster than the brain. You know, I take that back. I don't stand by that comment. I don't think I'll stand by that statement. Nobody. You know what? Strike that from the record. Wait, let's start over. Hi, I'm Napoleon II. Oh my god. Oh, getting paid Friday. Many thoughts. No thoughts. You're not allowed. It's a crime now. Okay? Is the right to undergo genetic modification or surgery to repair their human arms with parts. Oh my god. Also, thank you to everyone who participated in the 97th Angels Empire character popularity poll. Whoopee! This will be used for something map will froth at the mouth of. Oh my god, if it's art, I'm gonna scream. The art's always so cool, dude. It's always so sick. Oh my god. Hi, Napoleon. Hi, Gren. How are you? Wasn't there the promise of 1,000? No. There wasn't. Listen, you look at me. Hey, listen, look at me. No. You stop that right now. There is none. None exists. L plus ratio, okay? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. My group chat is going crazy because I can't check it because stream. And good obliterated nerd. Not the L from Gred. Oh my god. Oh, the little menacing witch hat. My god. Honestly, you should just make the sub goal 5,000. No, I shouldn't. listen, the usual sub goals here, the usual sub goals until Totally Human decided to be just insane. Poggers.
IG, I have to be nice with this one. High nap. Happy 3 years of MJ. Worst 3 years of your life, I know, but it's been so nice being here and having something to look forward to every Monday and Friday, and being trusted with the VOD channel. Here's to like a few more months at least before I drop you.
Oh my god. MJ, thank you so much for 3 years, dude. Dang, man. Time flies. You're very kind, and also you think you can get rid of me? You think that's possible? It's not. I'll tell you that. Listen. I come back. I'm like mold, all right? You ain't ever escaping it, all right? It'll always come back. Always. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, guys. I can't be wombo comboed by a lovely 3-year message and Totally Human. Okay? We're 20 minutes into stream. Oh, hot dang. Gee Willikers, there we go. We're back, baby. Woo! Ow. That was harder than I meant it to. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, golly, jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Oh my god. Just put me in a quote book, for my parents' statement. Good. Stand by your statement. I've been here the entire stream. Oh ho. I just wanted to have my first message be the sub drop. Oh my god. Oh. Well done, everybody. No, you did no such thing. I removed my tear ducts so long ago. You have no idea. They don't even exist anymore, King. They've been removed and locked away like Davy Jones with his heart. I locked them away in a small chest. What with 3 men will need to fight over atop a wheel that spins. It's a very elaborate scheme. But rest assured, it's fine. Oh, and one of them will need to play me in Liar's Dice to get the key. Oh my god. Hydrate, baby! Ooh, big message. One second. Okay, so. There's 2 eternal primordial beings in my world. Sick. Love me some primordials. Prima, pronounced Prima. And Fina, pronounced Fina. I'm so good at pronunciation. Representing the beginnings and the end. All things come from Prima and go to Fina. Never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke. Creating the cycle of the universe, and over many cycles, Fina breaks things to nothing. Otherwise, things would get very out of hand. The first and last things to go are always the 4 core elements: fire, earth, air, and wind. What about the 5th element? What about the 5th element? Come on! Ah, man. From which all else is derived. And I've hit character limit. Ayo! Oh my gosh, I agree with the funny hat decree. Base. Couple streams ago. Nuh-uh. Nope. Listen, I got an iron will, alright? Those words ain't even in my vocabulary. And the game inscription means nothing to me. I have an idea, Nap. To make sure they don't get the key, don't bet it. Don't play Liar's Dice. But you see, I'm a gambling man. I'm not, actually. I don't gamble at all. Listen, the only place I ever gamble is when Phil's in Minecraft's chat, and I am always victorious, so. It's funny you describing a movie you weren't allowed to watch as a kid. Okay! Listen! I'll have you know that I did watch it as a kid. I watched it as a kid under my covers, and no one knew, and then I got scared. Because there was an octopus man, and And then never mind. I'm not gonna continue to just ruin all integrity I have. Oh god. Oh sweet Jesus, dude. Oh man. Pow, 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 pow. Whoop. Ow! Don't hit me through a wall. Nap, where's my new funny hat? What do you mean, where's your new funny hat? Oh, I didn't upload that yet. I need to get on that. You see, dear viewer, I see what you mean. You mean the new sub hat. Yeah, the 3-year. Yeah, so here's the thing. I didn't think I'd get this far. I never thought we'd get this far. So I need to I had some things to go look into that, and I actually never did. That is on me. Oh man. Wonder why you weren't allowed. What if your parents had the right idea? Look at me, I'm Roomba. Oh my god. Hello, Bello, we made Nap Crow. Is Bello hello here? Bello, hello! What did I join into? What do you mean, what'd you join into? I don't know what you joined into. I don't remember that far back. I'll be real. I don't recall. I'm teasing you, by the way. I don't care. No, you're right. You are correct, King. I need a 3-year. That's correct. I never thought we would get this far. I genuinely didn't. I didn't think this would. Octopus Man or something. Oh, Davy Jones. You see, in Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Good movie. You see, I was likening myself to him earlier in the stream. I was comparing his detachment of his heart, where he locks it in a chest on a sandy little island, and then 3 men fight over his heart. 3 men fight over his heart for like the whole 3rd act, atop a wheel, and we were discussing that. You see, monster! He was waiting for me. That was one of the ops. That man was waiting for me. You know, when you phrase it like that, 3 men fighting for his heart. Wow, like everyone fighting over Dave. Oh my god. I gotta go to work now. Enjoy the rest of the stream, yo. Bye, Totally Human. Jesus Christ. You just come in, just wallop that onto the counter, and then you just leave. Oh my god. I hope you have a fantastic time at work. I hope it's a good week as well. Thank you again, you madman. Good God, somebody needs to stop that man. I need to convince Killer or something to stop him. That's the only person I think who could. And I don't know why I think that. I've been given no basis for that, but it feels like the only one who could. Man, he's way too generous, the thing. He's way too, it's so very kind, and I don't know, it's so nice. It's so hearing Nap say one of the ops was crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Monster. Anyway, tell us more about your hardened Davy Jones-esque heart. What do you mean? Are you saying what? You don't think Davy Jones didn't go monster? 10 minutes into his streaming. Oh my god. Well, I hope it was a good 10 minutes, King, of me. I was standing there getting XP. That was the worst time for you to be here. Oh my god. One day I'm gonna come into the stream, drop 100 quid and leave without saying a word. You're insane. You're genuinely bonkers. I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. Don't do that. That's crazy. How does chicken have to get to be fully cooked? I don't like the food, or like roasting it, like dude. You mean like cook it as in that? Or, what do you mean? You mean just rip it into it until it cries? Like, what do you mean? You can't say the. Most of it was driving. My God. My God. Wait, you're driving while chatting? Oh my God. It's just like Ray all over again. I had to restart Twitch because chat wasn't working. Whoa. Oh, is it mobile? Twitch mobile breaks all the time. Fiends that they are. Where's the chest I could dump all this string and such into? Yeah. All right. Perfect. Go to bed now. Good night. Good night, Bergman. Then the mortals of the realm where the creation can deviate a lot between each cycle, though you can rely on seeing elves, humans, orcs, and dwarves, your standard fantasy race. My logic for this is that they're generally very stable, and the segues for me talking into the volatility, life-giving substance of soul. Prima holds dominion over soul, and soul will give life to anything it can worm its way into, and it wants to bring life to everything. Ooh. You may have missed my message about divinity as well. Oh, was there another message that I missed in my very cohesive speech? The next to come and go are the divinity, separated into 3 courts. Sun court holds dominion over nature and natural order. The moon court holds dominion over mortal passions, desires, and ambitions. Ooh, that's cool. The eclipse court is unique, serving to uphold the balance between these two, punishing the mortals who try to go against the natural orders. Sin, they're basically devils and demons, but are actually benevolent, though the mortals often disagree. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's an interesting Harry Potter pin on Pinterest. What? What? It came out of nowhere. Oh, I didn't read Gred's message. It just read like a shotgun blast out of nowhere. So I was like, what kind of Biden blast? What's going on here? Oh, with my patented Biden blast. Baba-boo, baba-boo, gabagool, bop-bop-bop-bop. Ah, no! Not cool, dude. Like, so not cool, man. I saw a post on the power scaling Reddit that said Hawkeye could beat Homelander in a fight, and I can't stop thinking about it. He just kept committing to the claim, and I don't know if it was big or not. You know what? Valid. You know what? I agree. I don't know who this person was. I don't know what justification they used, but I find myself in utter agreement with them. I think Hawkeye could beat him. Tis true. Tis true. I mean, there's fights where Hawkeye wins against, like, the Hulk, you know? So, yeah, easy enough. I think he could do it. I think he could do it. Not Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. That guy's different from Comics Hawkeye. Comics Hawkeye is a very different guy, you know what I mean? I could fight Homelander. I could take Homelander. I'd probably lose, but I could fight him. Oh my god. Not... Mel! Oh my god. To be fair, Superman Clones Go Homelander is a loser. It's true. It's true, he is. Oh man. The amount of people who are like, huh, Homelander could solo. Superman is like, brother. Superman's a god. It's like, it's genuinely... The amount of... Superman is so powerful that they had to actually introduce a rule going forward in DC after like the 90s, where they were like, guys, we gotta reel it in. We gotta no more giving new powers to Superman. Like, it was such an insane thing. Oh man. Oh my god. Sailor Moon can solo anyone, based and true. Based and true. Could make him cry. It's so true, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. Superman's too nice. He's too nice a guy. We wouldn't do that. Now that I'm done being nice, I can tell you about all the things I did this weekend. It was a long one. Ooh, what happened? Now that I'm done being nice, it's such a crazy statement, by the way. It's such a... Okay, niceness quota met. I'm done now. Time to tell you what I did this weekend, as though it's gonna be evil. Like why? Yeah, now I'm done. Now it's time to discuss what happened this weekend, as though it's gonna be just pure, unadulterated evil. I'm gonna be like, what? Totally Human can solo anyone, just give subs until they break down. That's because Totally Human's a madman. Dude's way too powerful. Soul often ends up giving life to the 4 arcane elements: earth, fire, air, and water. This leads to a rise of powerful and dangerous monsters called Primeval. Also the name of the TTRPG. Ooh, these are incredibly powerful monsters that wreak destruction everywhere they go, intentionally or not. As such, Prima and Fina steal them away in their own realm. Keep them in prison so they don't destroy the realms. But in each cycle, there are multiple times the barriers between the realms weaken. Is that like related to like a like solstice type deal, or like a time of the year where it's like, oh yeah, the barriers weaken at like these junctures? Some moon pathing type deal. It's full moon again. What's that mean? Monsters. What? Monsters? Yeah, you got it, bud. Monster. In a fight, right? Yes, that mellow means in a fight. Yes. Obviously. Apologies. That ripped itself out of me. I don't know where that came from. Apologies. After I left the stream Friday, we piled into 2 cars, drove to a medieval themed arcade roller rink. Wait, that's sick! The first hour we joked and ate pizza and cake and ice cream and had fun, and then at 8 we did laser tag. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. And then at 9 we got roller skating until they closed and fell a lot and not really good, which a little disappointing, but it was fun in the end. And then after we made a pit stop at the grocery store, yo, dude, that sounds sick. My new dog Zero is jumping around really excited ever since I turned into streaming. My son is being raised right. Oh my god. Let me grab this. There we go. Baba boy. Nap, you should always apologize for being yourself. I do on a regular basis. What do you mean? That is a built-in feature, King. What do you mean? Last Friday, when I missed stream, me and some homies went out to celebrate another homie's birthday. They had drinks and I had tea because I am the designated driver. Nice. And we vibed for a bit and played card games. Yo, which card games? Like Magic or like Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Bakugan Battle Brawlers? Battle Beat 'em On? That's not really a card game. Gwent? What other card games exist? Poker? Go Fish? There's gotta be another one. The Disney one that they just made like last year. I don't think it went very well, but like a Stitch card went for like a $2,000 or something like that. That game. What other card games are there? Oh wait, like baseball cards? Is that a game? Actually, I should ask. Are baseball cards for like a game, or is it just you collect them and they're cool to have? I feel like there must be a game involved, but I don't know what. What other card games were there? I mean, all that's coming to mind are games like casino games, like like it's just like Texas Hold'em, blackjack, Jim Rummy, like nothing that's nothing like are cool like Yu-Gi-Oh games and nothing. What's the one from the 80s? Not Cabbage Patch Kids, Garbage Pail Children or something, right? Is that the one? I think that's it. Heroes of the Storm, Marvel Snap, Villainous, Disney's Villainous Star Wars, Disney's Villainous Marvel. Come on, there's gotta be more card games. I know more card. Queen by Midnight. Hearthstone. Oh, Jesus Christ. I give up. I don't know anymore. Nap, I'll grant you permission to enter Britain if you answer the question correctly. If you walk into something by accident, what do you do? What? If you walk into something by accident, what do you do? How would I walk into something by accident? What do you mean? What? Do you mean bump into a person or walk into something? What do you mean? Like a situation? Also, did I miss a mess? I feel like I missed a mess. I did. Often the barriers between realms must be kept strong to avoid this because when the primordials break free, nearly a guarantee the end of the cycle is coming. Mortals can fight back their prime evils, but it's challenging since, of course, they're basically kaiju. Combat this, Premia occasionally gift mortals with powers of souls to help them fight the prime evils. These mortals are called slayers. Character limit. Yo. 5 messages about lore. Well, it's a sick lore, dude. At the grocery store, we bought and drank pina colada flavored apple juice for the first time ever. I learned very quickly 50% is a big number for such a small drink. And while my friends got great, I learned I'm sleepy and all the physical activity did not help, and so basically fell asleep in my friend's lap, which is nice. It's just, yo, that sounds like a wonderful Friday, King. I do personally love when there are characters and writers physically have to work around to preserve the integrity of the material, like how in Marvel Comics there are certain characters who rarely ever enter the field because if they were to, it means the writer is forced to massively increase the scale of the event. Thor, Phoenix, Scarlet Witch, Hulk, Doctor Strange, depending on his pack. Yeah! Bump into an object, he means. What do you say? What do you mean, what do I say? To an object? What do you mean? I don't say anything. What? Like if I run into like a trash bin? If you're looking away and accidentally walk into a tree or bump into a workshop or something like that. What do you mean? I don't say anything. It's an object. Why would Nap want permission to enter Britain? True. Also based in true. Also, I already have blanket permission from other individuals, so apologize to what? Oh, what? I hurt the feelings of the object? What do you mean, brother? I don't. What are you talking about? It's the British way. I don't know if that's true, King. I don't. I'll take your word for it, but I don't know if I've met British people, dude. I don't think they as far as I'm aware, they've not bumped into and then apologized to an object. The British way. Feh. What do they know? What do they know? They had it all and then choked. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Wrong answer. Apologize. This is the Canadian way. What? I mean, that one I believe. You guys, that one I believe. That one, there's like a standing stigma, or well, it's not a stigma, I guess. There's standing stereotype that, like, I think it even changed the legal system of Canada. Where, like, because normally, so like, if you normally get into like a car accident or something, if you apologize after that, that is actually a genuine basis used in court for like, you apologize, which means you're admitting fault. Like, there was some level of fault on your part that you acknowledged. Otherwise, why would you have apologized? You had nothing to apologize for. But because of, I think it's just so ingrained in, like, I guess the culture, for the Great White North, that they took it out. Like, that was part of their legal system as well. Then it was like, yeah, too many people just say it, like, out of habit. But yeah. It is a British thing. We apologize. The things we bump into, not a choice, but a force of habit. Slayers have powerful souls, allowing them to fight harder, master magic faster, and then great power at all. They can graft the souls of other creatures onto their own. Ayo. Granting them a fraction of those creatures' power, though it isn't without risk. But Slayers are not inclined to be good, or even save the world. Oh, other mortals have mixed feelings about Slayers. Oh, intriguing. Saturday and Sunday were more chill, but me and the Troll's friend Zim, I'm gonna say his name now, say the Troll's friend, too much time. Both of us love Lego content, but Espec Ninjago was an influential to our childhood more than you could imagine, so you gotta binge 2 seasons of it. We wanted to binge more, but people came over. We wanted to watch something else, and neither of us wanted to say no, but eventually they left and we got back to Ninjago. It was super fun. Yo, dude, that sounds like a great weekend, man. Gonna lord up, this sun is an eldritch monstrosity. For me, the players, the freedom of cycle look like, though I am of course going to write an example cycle. This is a sort of multiverse though, so players do make their own cycles too. It's different but discussed first. Consistent. Yo, that's sick, dude. Deny anything great state. Oh my god. Ruba's like, nope, no, false. False, untrue. Nope. Project Stargate was different. Woke up the sun. If the sun stares at you too long, you get a sunburn and also become a reflection of the worst of what you are/think you are. I'm sorry. What? You went from sunburn to you become the worst version of yourself? Alright. That's great. That's crazy. That's bazonkers. Oh my god. I can't really speak on wider English culture. To be fair, Liverpool culture is very, very different from the rest of the UK. What about Slough? I've heard wonderful things of that place. I've heard wonderful things about the location known as Slough. I couldn't tell you where it is on a map, but by God, if I heard anything. Can't speak on wider English culture. Ask me about wider English culture. Hey, I don't know if it was in England. It could have been in Wales. Could have been anywhere. I didn't know where it was. Just asking questions. Me and Zimmer thinking so hard about Ninjago is crazy. I have an adult brain and can think critically about media, and a lot of the critical thinking goes into ship dynamics of, for him, which I will smile and nod and listen to, but also he's really good at critical thinking everything. Like these media can deep if you overthink. So we are critically thinking. Ninjago is so analyzable that you don't get it. I mean, yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't think I could get it. I know Oliver quite likes it as well. I've heard, like, anybody I've heard who's watching Ninjago really enjoys Ninjago. So it's probably a really solid show. Slough is in Berkshire, about 20 miles west of London. Huh. That is not where I pictured it in my mind. The way it was spoken of, I imagined it was up by old Hadrian's Wall or something. It was spoken of like it's something different, but can't win them all. Can't win them all. Yeah, there's some more water. Head back this way. See, the goal with a lot of this, by the way, is that the reason for all this farm is obviously not because I need the food of it, but rather that I want this all to be like rolling hill fields of wheat. As I like the look of that, is particularly when you have Silder's shader pack on, because then they sway in the breeze, and it's nice, and I like it. Yeah. I need to go get more I need more seeds. I don't identify as good, but boy howdy those pilts. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. I've seen a few at different like events and stuff like that. Semi-ceremonial things. You know, people visiting the embassies of none of it. Yeah, that. Anyway, but yeah, so they're nice. Mostly seen them on TV though, you know. When I move the old bunny ears back into place so that the TV will stop being so fuzzy, you know. I'm biased to the first 3 seasons and season 0. It's stupid that they don't include it anywhere because it sets up the characters and their dynamics, and if you don't watch it, you're gonna be. This is so funny. Oliver literally, Oliver OEM was explaining this to me like, I don't know, like 7-8 months ago, and he also went on a similar rant where he's like, and they don't give you season 0. Oh man, because he's big. He was like, you gotta watch it, Nap. You gotta watch Ninjago. It's on my list somewhere. My media list. That shows influential on both our childhoods. So many things realized because of Silly Leo Ninja Show. Yo. Oh, cool, dude. Sounds like a neat show. Just be careful around true Scotsmen in a kilt. You might get an eyeful. Yeah, you're not wrong. You know, that's that's true. An eyeful of why am I explaining this to British people? The Scottish tradition is to not wear anything under your kilt. At least that's my understanding of it. Jesus Christ, Messi. Well, season 0 was season 1, and they just shifted it. Also, you never finished my long message. It's because those are the seasons I watched as a kid. Zim remembers season 5, and on the better, so we both remember different things. I'm excited to watch it together, because we're passionate about it. Yo. Oh man, it's always sick when you like. I feel like whenever you find someone who has a shared experience with a piece of media that like has really resonated with you, it's like a really, for lack of a better word, like a magical experience. You know what I mean? It's just great. Oh man. But I think that just comes with how like media affects people and stuff like that. It's the same way that there's pieces of media that like I don't even particularly think are necessarily good, but I'm like I'll fight tooth and nail for it. You don't you don't understand. It affected me at a very young age, and therefore I will fight for it till the day I die. Ooh, I actually need to grab more water first. What? And like that, and like that, da 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 da. And the bababool, gabagool. Perfect. Easy elo, easy life. Nothing can defeat me. I think I could be careful. I'm in a kilt around a Scotsman. Best part about formal Scottish wear is the knife. It's the best part. Best part's the knife. Sounds dangerous. I'm always happy to get into things that he's like into, like Invader Zim and Trolls. But Ninjago is something we both know, and we're mega ultra important to us. Different. We've been super excited to binge it, and now we're finally getting a chance to. Yo, we didn't get to fully do it because again, people came over and you got interrupted, say watching shows, but we were a little disappointed. But next weekend, Ninjago and a mall trip weekend for us, baby! Woo! Nice, dude. That's awesome, King. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, that's why it's so cool. Man is like, yeah, the danger. The danger is the most important part. If things aren't dangerous, I don't want it. It's lame otherwise. My good gracious. 2 seeds for that. That was sick. All right, slap these bad boys down. This will look nice because it's actually gonna heat up against the windmill. Also, chatters, I'd like to point out that nobody has answered my riddle. I'm so sad. Nobody has answered the riddle of a title that I gave this stream. You guys are monsters for that. You know, you guys are ungrateful to the amount of time and effort that I had to put into but the time and effort that I had to put into making this riddle title. My god. Wrong. I forgot to put in my sub budget. That is correct. That is correct. Thank you for acknowledging it. Yes, yes. I said at the start you didn't see. I don't believe you. I don't. Let the record show. I don't believe. I don't believe it. Didn't see it. Didn't count. Womp womp. MJ wins again. Oh my god. No. Today you weren't first. You weren't first in chat, so I don't know. I don't know about always winning. I don't know. Like that, yeah. Perfect. Sowing the seeds of despair. I mean, what? Of goodness and life and and accountability in government, and you know, all that good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that stuff. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I said accessory is easily misspelled for me. Ah. No, yeah, the answer's wrong. Because you get again was what words always spelt wrong. Yeah, wrong. Welcome to the Nap This Time channel, home of alternative facts. What do you mean alternative facts? What do you mean? It's not alternative. Just in Ninjago season 2, there's a gay allegory episode. Scandalous. Where a child gets his childhood ripped away from him, and it's really cool. This just in, news reporting, news bulletin. News bulletin just in. MJ is thrilled that a child got their child ripped away from them. They thought it was really cool, is how they described it. Really cool. Let it be known. Let it be known. MJ heard a child got its childhood ripped away from them. Said, "Wow, that's really cool, guys." Oh man, this is great. Woo! Oh, MJ just sitting there with like one of those soda hats that are like you get a can of Coke on each on each side of the hat. They come down to the straw tubes, like two little flags in each hand. Like yeah, that childhood was ruined. Yippee! Yeah, man, woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Woo! LTU nap, I'm already despairing. What do you mean you're already despairing? Despairing for what? The gay allegory and the childhood ripping away are two different things. Don't worry, Cola's still allowed to be fruity. MJ, every time a childhood is ruined. Yeah! Thunderous applause. To their credit, they did acknowledge the childhood ripping away in the episode, but I don't think they wrote that other episode to be about gay allegories. Oh, so it's one of those subtextual things, as they say. I see, said the blind man to his deaf daughter through the intercom that wasn't really there. You said planting seeds of despair, so I said I'm already despairing. Oh, okay, good. Well, despair more. In fact, mauled maybe a little bit. Speaking of gays, I've been getting into pairing Bill and Teddy Kaplan, and gosh, those boys are so in love. I adore them so dearly. Oh, that's sweet. I need to go to bed now. I don't know, that doesn't sound very despairing. I don't know. No, it's fine. Have a good night, Grant. Sleep well, King. Get that good honk shoe me. Get that good. Get the good REM sleep. REM ECTs right now with the Hoagland and Wiccan, by the way, if those names weren't familiar, they were. Don't get me wrong. For the first 2 seconds, I read Billy Kaplan. I thought you meant Billy Batson, and I was like, huh? What? I was like, pardon? Excuse me? Excuse you? What? You what? An oyster. The clam with the fancy oil inside. Oyster. The boat. REM, my favorite Ariana Grande song. Oh. That's your favorite? Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. I see how it is. Zim has opened my eyes to Ninjago shipping as a perfect world. All the Ninjago are complex, gay, polycool as God intended. But if you can't have that, like, Cole and Jay, and he likes Zane and Jay and Kai is a loser. Kai, what did Kai do? Tim just came out swinging. There, I did say Billy Batson. I must have totally had brain melt for a moment. Oh, thank God! I really thought that my vision was like somehow destroyed. Like I was. Listen, you guys will sometimes say that I can't read, and I go like, ah ha ha, very funny. But in that instance, I really went, man, I really read that as Billy Batson, huh? I was like, oh, wow, I really just like added a totally different last name, huh? Yo, how do? How's the wife? How's the kids? They're great. They're doing fantastic, you know? Living la vida loca. I mean, you know, we're getting a divorce, but it's for the best. It's amicable, you know? It's just the way things go. How about yourself, King? How about yourself? I hope you're doing well, King. Hope life's been treating you well. Neb, I hope your pillow is warm on both sides. What? Why? What did I do? Why? Oh, man. What about Samuel? Boarding school. Yep, boarding school. He's going to boarding school, and then he's going to West Point. Yep. He's gonna go to West Point. He's gonna become an officer. It'll be great. It'll be good for him. Boy could use some structure. Honestly, you know, I think that's where we went wrong with him. Always doing these silly little inventions. Nope. Military school. It's the only way. Not West Point. Oh, that boy will never speak to you again. Yeah, no, he'll learn. I'm missing some Napoleon backstory. Oh, you see, when asked who my wife was, I said Benjamin Franklin, you know, as you do. Because old Benny B, you know, he's got a kite and key. And so I thought, you know, what a guy, what a man. And so that was my wife. And we had a son named Samuel. It's a whole thing. How it came about, honest to God, I couldn't tell you. Probably, as with most things in my life, I was running my mouth. And probably put myself in that situation. Because that's how most things seem to happen to me. Because alliteration? What alliteration? Did I alliterate there? What was the alliteration? You mean when I said Benny B got a kite and key? That's not alliteration. There's a rhyme. You silly. Good old Napoleon Motormouth the 7th. Oh, MJ was answering Greg's question. I was so confused. I was like, MJ, please, you know what alliteration is. What is this all? What's happening right now? I was like, what is this? Why is Benjamin Franklin called Benny B? I mean, yeah, I guess alliteration. I mean, realistically, I know why I call him that, but I'm not gonna explain myself, because that will be embarrassing. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to explain where that comes from. Get context before you make yourself look silly. How about no? How about no? And I will continue to just load my way through life as a silly little guy. I'm just gonna keep parading around and declaring things, walking into rooms, declaring things. You know, it's how I roll. Benjamin Franklin. Guy kind of sucks for the first 2 seasons. He gets better when Lloyd appears. Lloyd? And he starts to take care of Lloyd, like a younger brother. And they ship the main character from Kai to Lloyd, but he's a really whiny, selfish loser. Early on, it's hard to justify shipping him at anyone besides maybe Cole in a relationship where they actually beat. Excuse me. Oh, in a loving, sparring way. Oh, yes, of course. That was not a crazy sentence. Maybe front load that one next time. Maybe put that last bit at the start. You know? Maybe next time. Maybe front load a little bit. Add a little bit of a malaise to the whole thing. You know? Why not? Why not? I think it'd be a great idea. Cole and Jay would play fight Guy and Cole would beat each other. You can't, that sounds terrible. Where on earth is Butterstick? It's whatever. Gathering up all the copper. Actually, speaking of Benjamin Franklin, I was gonna say, you know what he is? He's a great example of how things can look wrong in history. And by that, what I mean is that for those that don't know, Benjamin Franklin has a house, or had a house, I should say, in London. And well, you know, there's some group or society there that's like, oh, it's a historical place, we should restore it. Let's restore it. Let's make it a historical landmark. Let's restore it. And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. That's great work. Let's do it. You know. So the you know, they end up getting the place under lock and key, and they start you know, excavating things and repairing things, and then along the way they're replacing some of the floorboards, you know, and they find a secret door. They found a secret door, you know. And in this secret door, they went down it, and they were like, "Ooh, where does this go? Maybe to like a library or something, or like a cool like cellar or something like that." No. They were hoping maybe for some like revolutionary attire, but instead they found this small, windowless room that had the bones of about 15 different people in it. Yeah. So at first they thought, you know, Benjamin Franklin, God, the guy was a freak. Guy must have been getting up to some wacky stuff. Oh my God, he was a psycho. And that became a sensationalist news headline, I'm pretty sure, for like the early 2000s, I want to say, or something like that. But anyway, and that goes on for a little while. Take a brief leave. What are we talking about? We're talking about Benjamin Franklin. I was cooking skeletons, but still, yeah. But it was not what it seemed, you see? Because after enough time, some people produced some additional documentation to say, no, you don't understand. It was a different time. It was a different time, and so he had a friend. He had a friend, Dr. I think it's Zinch or something like that. But anyway, and that friend worked at you know, the medical institute in London. But at the time of the 1700s, you know, medicine was not the same status it is today, and also we didn't really know nearly as much as we knew today. And so, you know, there wasn't really any knowledge on anatomy. And so his friend was a bit of a grave robber. And so he would steal dead bodies that died of, like dysentery, plague, malaria, etc. Like just dead people. And he typically poor people, because nobody was burying. They were just put into like big holes with just mass graves kind of thing. Because the world was a horrible place for a long time. And anyway, so he'd take those dead bodies back to Benjamin Franklin's house. Benjamin Franklin would let him use this secret room to dice him up, to learn for science. So not a murderer, just a scientist, Totally different, but totally looks sketchy on the surface. So it's just one of those things, Oh, also, I'm using all this copper, by the way. I see Kuba asked, but I'm using all this copper on a large Crystal Palace inspired build for a greenhouse. Pretty great. It's pretty great. I'm excited. I think it's coming along nicely. As it is some of the latest CDs kind of been early season 2. I was expecting this skeleton, but yeah. It's just one of those things though. But yeah, so Benjamin Franklin, not murderer, but did in fact have skeletons in his closet. And by closets, I mean hidden windowless room underneath his floorboards. Casual things. Casual 1700 scientist things, just as you do. Some people would think that that's weird. Not Penny P. No. He was fine. He was fine with it. He was pleased. He was chuffed to bits. He was like, come on over, Dr. Zinch. Come on, bring your bodies. I got a room for you to work out of. Just let me know you find it. Oh, Benjamin Franklin. What a silly goose. Hey, made it onto the $100 bill, though. That ain't bad. I mean, if you're going to be immortalized in any way, that's kind of like a pretty good way to be immortalized. Like, resending. I'm jokingly sending Zim JX Cole gives on Twitter a bit, and then I looked at them and I went, wait a minute. There's something here, and then he explained the deep, complex relationship between Zane and Jay would be, and I went, wow, this is really powerful, and I'm picking up with the putting down of Kai's loop. Why is Kai always relegated? Oh, poor guy. Today, mad scientists would just be scientists in the 1700s. Yeah, well, I mean, they were mad scientists in their day too. It's just that, they managed to hide the fact. Like, if he got caught doing this, he was absolutely gonna be hanged. It was a big no-no. It was not allowed. And that was true all the way up through the 1800s, all the way arguably into the early 1910s, where you start seeing this real across Europe. There's actually a great it's in German, but it's a great TV show if you want to watch it subbed, unless you know German, then watch it just in German. Called Charity, which is about a hospital in, I want to say Munich. I feel like it was Munich. Called Charity, and that was a hospital where some of the earliest tensions started to arise between, groups of like nunnery schools and stuff like that. In hospital, because the nuns were pre-nurses. Nuns were the ones doing the work of hospitals, and the would-be doctors of the day of the late 1800s. I think it's set in 1890s. If I'm remembering correctly, maybe it's 1902, but it's pre-World War I. But anyway, the point being that the show kind of explores, amongst other things, it's like not purely about that, but that's one of the, it's fairly faithfully explores kind of those dynamics, and how in the changing industrial world it became more of a, no, medicine's a science now, not just like, boy howdy, let's pray and hope that this fixes itself. So it's a very interesting thing, medical history. Very dark, to be honest, but an interesting topic, to be honest, Napoleon Bonaparte was lucky, but also put the work for his positions. And what I find funny is they kick him out on the island because they hated on him. Sometime later he comes back and people are like, okay, I want you back as ruler, even though a few months back I wanted to export you. Well, yes and no. I mean, the public didn't really want Napoleon gone, per se. like at any point, the people he left in charge of Paris during, I think that's the War of the Fourth Coalition. During that war, the people he left in charge of Paris surrendered because they had armies coming in towards Paris, and they just like surrendered before when he was still on his way back. So like he wasn't able to prevent the actual invasion of Paris. Not that one occurred. They just like surrendered and were like, well, nope, it's over. And so he got rooked there, and then he had to just capitulate with that because you know his capital and all that surrendered. But yeah, no, in general, the people quite loved him, which is why he on his 100 days march was able to have such success. His armies loved him, his people loved him. He was a very well liked leader. The people who didn't like Napoleon Bonaparte were the aristocracy from pre-revolutionary France, most of who did live. It's a common myth that most of them die in the revolution. Actually, matter of fact, only about 6% of the people killed by guillotines in the Terror are of the aristocracy. Most of it's other poor people. Yeah, that's one of the sad things. The Terror was awful. But yeah, and then beyond that, though, yeah, really, it's just the banks. It's the banks and the royal families across Europe that just dislike Napoleon because he upsets the balance. And in his crusade across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crusade across Europe, he was bringing revolutionary thought everywhere he went. And in fact, that's why most European nations still to this day use the Napoleonic Code as their basis for their legal system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The more you know. He's getting better now that we're halfway into season 2, but oh my god, he sucked nearly a man. Surely he wasn't that bad. Come on. Come in. Leave him alone. Poor guy. Can't wait for full week to watch Ninjago and Zim again. This is so painful. Simply go into cryo sleep, you know? Cryostasis. It solves all your problems. Just 3 in between, right? Yeah, so. If that's it, then 1, 2, 3. Pick. Whip. 3. Whip. Let the history blade rip. Oh my god. Yippee for Napoleonic Code. I analyzed the painting about that last quarter. Yippee! In fact, it's also the basis for law within one of the provinces of Canada, Quebec, which is ironic because they were not still under French control at the time, but they do still use but they do use the Napoleonic Code, unlike the rest of Canada, for its basis, whereas the rest of Canada uses the English codification of laws. So much so that in their semi-written constitution, they defer to the United Kingdom for legal decisions if they don't have something already standing as precedent. Neat. I think that was actually, it was something that originally started because they were, you know, part of an empire, but it to this day stands. I think it was as recent as like last decade they had a Supreme Court thing happen that way. I don't know. It's in one of my books. I think it's in. That's just a pain. that's a bridge too far. 1, 2, 3. Good movie, by the way. I mean, not a great movie, but a solid war film. Yeah, got Sean Connery in it. This is the only part of history I enjoyed. Napoleon Bonaparte. Huh. An interesting choice. I mean, he's good. I mean, I like Homeboy as much as the next guy, but you know, don't get me wrong. He's got a lot of problems. For all the good he did, he also had there was a lot of wrong that he did as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. matter of fact, funny enough, Beethoven, I think I've told this story before, but Beethoven dedicated his third symphony to Napoleon, which is the one that, which is actually a really good symphony. I think it's the one that has Moonlight Sonata in it. But anyway, his third symphony was dedicated to Napoleon back when he was first consul of France. But then, once he declared himself emperor, Beethoven angrily blotted out the name in the dedication and decried that he had lowered himself to be not much more than a common king. Because he was a pretty revolutionary figure until then. Womp womp. But it's cool because if you ever look up like the original third symphony of Beethoven, you could see the blotted out Napoleon Bonaparte. It's really cool. But it's also funny because a lot of people don't consider those guys contemporaries, but they were. Beethoven was writing music at the exact same time Napoleon was doing his thing. You might like Napoleon a little more than the next guy. What? No, I think I like him just as much as everyone else. Yeah, let's face it, you clearly like Napoleon more than the next guy. What do you mean? What do you? I don't know about all that. I think you guys are reaching. I like him just as much as anyone else, you know. I think he's a pretty cool guy. All right, I guess. I didn't shift. Ooh, my bad. That would have worked otherwise. Listen. I'm not named after Napoleon the First, okay? Listen. I'm named after Napoleon the Seventh, who's an existing guy, who's actually not directly lineaged from Napoleon the First, because that Bonapartist line ended. That line ends with Napoleon's son, who died pretty early on. I don't think he ever even got married. But anyway, so that dies with Napoleon's son. But his brother, who had at the time been made king of Spain, or well, leader of Spain, his lineage is the one that currently carries on the Bonaparte line. Which then goes on to have Napoleon III, who was arguably the spark to the beginning of fascism in Europe in the mid to late 1800s, but then he loses the Franco-Prussian War, which is the effectively opening war to what will eventually become World War I and then World War II, because really those wars are just the same three territories of Alsace, or two territories three times of the Alsace and Lorraine region, passing back and forth between France and Germany. But anyway, but yeah, and that group is funny enough. They I think I've talked about this before as well, but they still exist in claimants to the quote-unquote throne of France, should it ever be restored, them and the Bourbons, because there are living members of both families, but when they both took it, because they got pissed at each other for both claiming to be the quote-unquote like the heir apparent to the royal throne, they took it to the Supreme Court of France, and the Supreme Court of France, because of the way things are, like the law is written there, ended up having to like throw up its hands and be like, we are not divested with the power to decide this. We genuinely nothing on the books lets us decide which one of you is the rightful monarchy of France, because so far as our constitution says at this moment, there is none. You know what I mean? The only big revolution my country started was the 30 Years' War, and also Husti, but that's all I think. Yeah, well, you know, revolutions are a messy affair to begin with. The only thing I know about Bonaparte was that he continued to wear his military uniform all throughout his exile, which I find amusing. Hey, man, he came back once. He probably thought he could do it again. But, you know, stomach cancer. Womp womp. Napoleon III also had some choice artwork on his walls. That is true. That is true. Oh, also, actually, fun fact. In one of those roundabout like ways history works, Napoleon Bonaparte I is why the Mona Lisa is famous. Well, sort of. Tummy aches did it in. It actually did. Actually, he would have likely not lost the Battle of Waterloo if it wasn't for his stomach cancer. Because in the 3 days journey to Waterloo, he was violently ill through the whole thing, and then didn't get to start because of his illness, which kept him up all night, vomiting and the like. Not to get too graphic, but so he didn't get started till roughly around like 11 a.m. to noon. Which, you know, had he have started just those like 4 to 5 hours earlier, which he kind of wanted to, towards like 7 something a.m., 8 a.m., he would have knocked the British out before the Prussians arrived, and then he would have been able to deal with them, and then who knows where it would have gone. But womp womp. Tummy ache. But anyway, yeah, no, he's why the Mona Lisa's famous, or well, he's part of why. Homeboy, when he took over Italy. He took a bunch of art from Italy, he's now at the Louvre, which used to be his palace, and he really liked the Mona Lisa, and because he liked it, and he was very big and important to the people of France, everybody liked it, and they were like, but that's what gave it its initial step to acclaim, of like, oh, this was the painting that the famous Emperor of France really liked. But then, I think it's like 1908, it gets stolen in one of the most famous art thefts ever. Like one that goes on to inspire several novels and the like of art thievery. But the thief then takes it and tries to sell it to a museum in Florence, who then notifies the Louvre, and it goes back. And so then when its return happened, the whole way back, it stopped in several cities and towns on the way back on its train. To be shown off as like, oh wow, this painting that Napoleon Bonaparte really liked and was painted by Da Vinci and it was stolen. Like, oh, and so the whole thing around that was just captivated the public. But yeah, I used the anecdote as a very brief reference to talking about how performative clothing intrinsically linked. Yeah, that's actually also very true. Yeah. In the way that him wearing that military uniform was, definitely an effort of continued attempts to try to like project this idea of still being the general and stuff like that. I'm still in charge. I still got these fancy schmancy clothes. Hey man, good night. I'll go to sleep now. School today. Bye, Kuma. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hope you have a great sleep and a good week. Boy. Yeah, there's lots of those little things in history where it's just like, oh, why is this thing famous? Is it because of the thing itself? And it's like, no, it's not. Like, for the longest time, Mona Lisa was not like a super famous painting. Like prior to Napoleon taking interest in it, it was kind of just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's the Mona Lisa. Because it's not, I mean, most people who've ever seen it will always say they're like kind of disappointed in it because they're like, oh, I mean, that's it, I guess. That's the Mona Lisa. Okay. People always talk about it like it's some amazing piece of art, but it's not like it's the most, like, from a technical standpoint or from like a artistic standpoint, it's not like it was some like amazing work of art for its day. It's just more that there was a rich dude that was interested in it at one point, and then it got stolen later in its life while it was on display for having been liked by that rich dude. And so then that led the public at the time, because, you know, they didn't have better things to do, they didn't have the internet, to then be like, man, I want to go see that thing. Yeah, what's the, because people were reading the paper and like, can you believe this? An art thief, whoa. He left a fake, though. He left a fake, and he did, like, it's such corny behavior and of like he planted a fake, he cut it out of its frame. It's like so many things were done to try to not get caught that it becomes this real caper, you know. The Mona Lisa is truly an unremarkable piece of art. It's very simple. It's just that it has an interesting story completely unrelated to actually subject of the art. Yeah. The only additional thing in more recent years that I would say is really interesting about Mona Lisa is that it's more than likely to have been I'm blanking on his name. It's more than likely to have not been a girl at all that's painted in that. It's I'm blanking on his name. It was like an assistant / friend / live-in roommate, we'll say. dude that Da Vinci liked hanging around with. The Mona Lisa might be a dude. It's the point. I don't know if unremarkable and simpler. Yeah, I mean that's fair as well. It's not like, again, it's not bad at all. It's like really well made art. It's just not Da Vinci's best work to most people, kind of thing. And it's not like as amazing as some other art that you can find in the Louvre, but it has a much higher profile and is used often as like the symbol of art. Like you'll find like little brochures when they want to discuss like art as a topic, will have like a picture of the Mona Lisa amongst other objects to like depict that, like, oh, we're talking about art, which is a very high profile for a painting. But that's because it's a culturally known painting. It's a painting with a high profile. It's just early day celebrity scandal. Exactly. It's just early day TMZ. I don't know if sorry, I read that. And they were roommates. They were roommates. But yeah, it's I forget his name, but if you Google it, you'll actually, because there are other paintings of this guy, and so if you look at him, you go, oh, actually, wait, I could see this being the Mona Lisa. Wait a minute. So because a lot of people have always wondered, who was she? Like, who was the Mona Lisa? Because it's never documented anywhere. It's like who this person was that Da Vinci was painting. Which is another thing that captivates. Like, how did this random person nobody's ever heard of get Da Vinci to paint him? I wish girl with a pearl earring was the poster child for art painting. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh god, I'm blanking on the name of the painting that I would choose. Though it is famous enough in its own right that it is kind of used quite often. Oh god, why am I blanking on this painting? I can picture it in my mind's eye. Dude standing on a stone. He's in a blue coat. He's looking away from the paint. Like, he's looking out towards the ocean. The spray of the water's coming up on both sides. Kind of in a mist. Oh god, why am I blanking on the painting's name? I want the Garden of Earthly Delights to be the poster child of art because it's a massive triptych. It's impossible to make a small icon, which I think is funny. Blue boy? No. Here, 1 second. Wanderer Above the Sea Fog. That's what it is. The Wanderer Above the Sea Fog. It's a Caspar David Friedrich, who's like a romantic. He was a painter in the Romantic period, and I really like most of his work. I also really like his work of I think it's called Child to Adult, which is like, it's a set of 4 paintings that are like, it's like youth, kid, young man, and elderly kind of thing. Like, I think is the name of each piece, and they're different romanticized ideas of like what each period in life is like. You know what I mean? Wanderer, I think. Yeah, Wanderer of the Above the Sea Fog. But yeah, I quite like that painting. I don't know, there's something about it. Partial to the swing. Oh, the swing's great. It's also great because it's one of those pieces of art where it's like its title gives away what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, even just hearing it, I'm like, I picture it instantly. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more. Yeah, it's gonna go up one more and then over. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Or should I just go up one from here? Because it's only that high here. Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna do one more full and then one more full round and then a tightening round. Because I love paintings that got motion. Nice. I'm just a sucker for romantic paintings. Romanticism, my beloved. Best period. Hands down. I will take no notes. I do not care. I don't care what you have to say about it. It's what I believe. Oh, now I need to remember what that. The one that's also by Caspar David Finch. I think it's by him as well. Of the I mean, yeah, I really like him as I think he's one of my favorite artists. If not my favorite artist. Like his Rocky landscape, I really like. A lot of his paintings just have this very fantastic. I mean, they're romantic paintings, so of course they do. They have this very fantastical quality about them, where like they feel like a lot of they almost feel, they definitely inspire a lot of early D&D art kind of stuff, like early fantasy art. It's really fantastic. I wonder if I'm confusing it with someone for the youth stuff like that. I may be. Like the series, I think, was called Voyage of Life, I want to say. So I may be confusing it. Yeah, Thomas Cole's who I'm thinking of for the Voyage of Life, which so Thomas Cole's Voyage of Life is a really interesting set of paintings to go through childhood, youth, manhood, and old age. Highly recommend you look them up. They're great. Impressionism with like a word. It can have it. I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna fall on deaf ears. Listen, I like lots of different art styles. I am just a sucker. Like I am so suckered in to the sheer whimsy that comes with romanticism. Not even whimsy, like the longing. You know what? Does that make sense? I don't know. Like longing that you can feel in paintings. Longing for like it's a world that is how it was in your imagination. You know what I mean? Like it's the world as a dream constantly, but not in like an impressionistic way, but more in like just a high fantasy way, I guess. I don't know if that, none of that made sense. I'm sorry, but I'm way too enraptured by romantic paintings. I think they capture some level of emotion that I find fleeting in other paintings. But alas, that's just me, baby. I like the Course of Empire series. I already rambled in chat about them before. I mean, go ahead, go again. I always like hearing more about paintings. I don't get to learn enough about them. Nobody say a word. Nobody say a word. Anyway, it made sense, Nappy. Let's go! It wasn't the ramblings of a madman. Thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me bring this over. 3. Right, 1, 2, 3, okay. The Fall of Icarus, for real. My earbuds died. I'll catch you on the stream later. Shut up. Rip the dream. Rip the earbuds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I really need to start building something over there. I mean, not right this second. This project can probably take precedence, I guess. I should probably finish some things first. I should probably finish projects, but whatever. Whatever. Listen. I mean, a solid town exists, you know? The shell of it, at least. Oh, God. Oh, man. I need to finish Hades, by the way. Not to change subjects entirely off paintings or anything. It just reminded me of it for some roundabout reason. It was the Fall of Icarus, which then I was like, oh yeah, paintings and stuff like that. Paint the Fall of Icarus. Oh, that'd be great. Oh yeah, I've seen paintings of like the Odyssey and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the Odyssey. Yeah, that's kind of like Hades. Oh yeah, Hades. Oh right, Hades. Anyway, what do you mean you haven't finished Hades? Hades 2 is already out. I know. What do you mean? What do you mean I haven't? You run the VODs channel. You couldn't see if I finished Hades. We never finished, okay? We never finished it. It's a game that I really enjoyed that I never. Is this a thunderstorm? I actually don't know. I'm gonna get off the copper. Just in case it's a thunderstorm. Oh my god. Listen, we never finished because it was one of those games that we only really played during nap week because most people because it's not one of those games that does well in terms of people wanting to like to watch it, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, well then, you know. Like I can finish it in my own time, but then but anytime I boot it up I go, oh, but I would like to stream this. This would be fun. Have you heard of the Fairy Fellers Master Stroke by Richard Dodd? So good. I have not. 1 second. I maybe have seen it, but I do not recognize, you know? Oh, wait, this is pretty. Hey, yo. Oh, it's like something out of Wonderland, dude. That's sick. Oh, are they small? Are they small? That makes sense. Look at those acorns. Dude, that is awesome. This is so cool. Then stream it, nerd. Well, listen, I have to make choices on what I stream, okay? Oh my god. I think romantic paintings definitely capture specific emotions and feelings in a way that it's hard to contend with. However, I like the detached nature of impressive painting. They're more about capturing moments in time, the spirit of time and period and memory of a day. Yeah, that's fair. Like, there's things that that tons of different art styles do really well. Like, it's even in the way that like I don't personally like quote unquote modern art, but like impressionism and stuff like that. Like, I'm not a huge fan of I think it's impressionism that I'm thinking of, or maybe I'm thinking of cubism and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm not a huge fan of that style, but I can still appreciate it for what it is. Like, in the sense that I think there is still very much real art in that. Much in the same way that it's like, I disagree with I think generally most people who feel that they dislike modern art, one, don't understand how broad of a topic that is, but two, I think it's just that they don't, I don't know, like for instance, I struggle with one thing because, you know, history is kind of the degree, so it's like, okay, like, yeah, I would like to be employed and maybe write those placards for museums and stuff like that, but take like art museums. I think those placards at time can do more harm than good, which I struggle with. I go back and forth on this, I should say, but because sometimes I think they're doing too much of the heavy lifting in a case where it's like, okay, well then you're just told what you're meant to think about it, and if you don't see what the person says you should see, then you like feel either like you might feel stupid, or you might feel like, oh, okay, well I just don't get this, and why don't I get it, and that frustrates people and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, like that's not fun. But also it's just not how I feel people should necessarily consume art. There's a time and a place for it, don't get me wrong, like I certainly in published books on it and stuff like that, but like, for instance, I think one of the most interesting things to do when looking at, say, modern art is just question, okay, like, one, how'd they make this? Like, how did it get to that? Like, how was this made? And then try to like look at it and like guess. And then also why? Like, why was this done this way? Why was it done that way? Stuff like that. Pressure is like Starry Night. It's not modern art. Yeah, I know. That's why I changed my my phrase to be cubism and stuff like that is what I meant, more so than impressionism. I realized I had the wrong term in my mind. But yeah, and I also quite like Van Gogh, and I quite like a lot of impressionists, but I still just prefer romanticism. I don't know. Which is funny because I think Starry Night is probably also one of my favorite paintings. Similarly, there's a Monet painting that I really like that's obviously impressionist work, but I don't know. I think art in general struggles with a lot of issues like that at times, if that makes sense. Cubism is also not modern nap. Okay, this could be something that does not fall in with every other single definition of modern, but let's find out. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Starry Night also falls in this, by the way. When I say modern art, you guys do like I mean the modern period. So like 1860 to 19. Well, ah, well. Modernism as the term, not the art. Anyway, I gotta go build copper. Incredibly dejected. No, I just don't want, like, if it's not coming across well, I recognize how I can sound is all. I'm not one to consider the 1800s modern, but that's my point. Is like that is the beginning of the modern period. The modern period begins at the end of the Age of Enlightenment, and the Age of Enlightenment ends with roughly the French Revolution. Like it's a historic period. Modern doesn't mean like the last 50 years. Modern is an over 100-year period. Roughly, yeah, like the mid 1800s to now, which is the beginning of the industrial age. Like that's what is meant in like academia as modern. You know what I mean? So when I say modern art, I don't mean like oh yeah, the thing made like in 1999 or like an Andy Warhol or something like that. I mean like Van Gogh is a modern artist in this, like he made quote unquote modern art, which is art that broke away from several different schools of art that previously existed and how art was made in the previous period to the Enlightenment. I think if I get enough copper later, I'm considering, I think I might lay a bunch of copper out here as well, just because I pass through this area a lot. Like I feel like that chunk gets unloaded, and so because of that, I feel it's not oxidizing super quick, and that's kind of putting me behind in terms of like where I need to be. For like that build's taking a while because it's like, oh, I keep going over and not all the copper's oxidized, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, and it's just because like unlike in a regular world, I can't just AFK in a hardcore world because one, hunger will go all the way down. If hunger goes all the way down, you can starve to death in a hardcore world. But also, I just don't trust that something bad won't happen. I just don't trust that I won't what do you call it? I don't trust that I won't leave myself AFK, go do something, and then come back and the world's gone. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So I can't ever really do that without like just staying here watching. Then it's not really AFK at all. It's like just staying at the keyboard. I think the grid pattern is more effective than the spread that someone suggested. I can't find any evidence that that's better. Yeah, I think I will go back to the grid pattern as well. We tried that experiment, but it doesn't seem like it's really sticking. Why is it not? Oh, I was like, why is this not clean coming over? Oh, so much copper to make just 64 blocks. Oh God. I mean, we still have lots to smelt, which speaking of, I think there's a good number in here that I can start moving over. I hope there's a good amount of kelp. Okay, that's not. Oh, okay, good, thank God. I was worried. I was like, no, please. Please. What about up here? It's just, oh, that's actually not fully cooked through. And kelp blocks. Bop, bop. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we could both be wrong, MJ, but I don't think that the clump together will actually do much better for the for the copper oxidization. I don't seem to see anything that indicates that it would. That. A lot of vocalists disagree with your thoughts on the knowledge of the art movie. Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at copper right now. And then I'll hook this in. Yeah, why not right there? Perfect. Is there more copper in here? Oh, there is. Perfect. All right, copper blocks. I think probably just the open area over there makes most sense, just by the park, because I run through that area the most. And that way they'll actually probably oxidize and we'll be back in business, Boffo business. Oh, it's totally not even enough. I like this. That's what's crazy. This is like a framework build. Most of it's glass that I'm going to be needing. Which actually, you know, we should go start getting some sand for that now that I think about it. Just so that we actually have everything ready and raring to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will set that up and we will be ready and raring to go. And like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I think I'm an idiot. I should have done this eons ago. My God, dude. This is gonna save so much time. I kept it all segmented over to where I'm gonna be building it, but doing it this way, we're actually gonna genuinely have some copper, like, move over. Sand gathering, huh? I'm sent to an opening for me to start rambling about something. Game designs and primevals. Yeah, feel free, dude. Yeah, no, I would say we're gonna have to go gather some sand for glass in future, because I think I only have, like, a few stacks of sand. Oh, actually, I might have a repository somewhere. I will just have to go double check. But that's fine. We can do that on stream. It was just there for, you know, reason. Don't worry about it. Sounds like a material gathering stream. Rev up them fryers. It's time to get media share going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a joke, I don't have I don't have media share available, so wham, wham. You know what goes good with those? Some classic media share. It's funny I say classic. We've actually never done media share on this stream. He doesn't own a fryer. You don't know. Maybe I do. They give those away for free sometimes, you know. Okay. Bring some back. Bring back food. And like that, and like that. Ah. And man, I could just go down it, but I really don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I really thought there was a lot more space to this park than there actually turns out there is. We may be running into a bit of a problem. I shall lay some over here as well. Then it'll be perfect. How was the Warhammer game DLC? Have you played much of it in free time since you last streamed it? I've put way too many hours into it. I've put... It's a gross amount of time. But really good. I'm very happy. It's one of those comeback stories for like a studio that I'm very excited about. In the way that, I mean, it's setting for good trends. They've been very open about like where things will go in the future. Their things are hopeful again. You know, it's good. It's good times rolling. But we'll see. We'll see. My only worry is it's a community that, for lack of a better word, is never happy. Like literally the day that this DLC was coming out, that was like all the weeks leading up to it. I actually wish they'd only let 2 weeks go by before they launched it, like when they started revealing things, because in that third week, that's when things started to sour, of people being like, well, if this is so good, why'd the last one have to be so bad? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, move on. All right, listen, they've made the changes. They've done better this time around. They've clearly learned. For the love of God, be happy for once. Please, please. Oh. But alas, that is the group that is into Warhammer. Alas. Which I shouldn't say. I don't mean it as a massive generalization. It's just... some people, some internet groups really are troglodytes, I swear to God. I mean that in the nicest of ways, truly, honestly, the nicest, most compassionate of ways. It's just some people are so miserable all the time, dude. I was like, yo, Ali, I missed the joke, my man. 343, like the people who make Halo. I think, do they still make Halo or did they go under? I forget. Oh, it's a brother-sister joke. Brother says, what happened to you? I fell off while I was riding. Horseback? I don't know. I'll find out when I get back to the stable. What? Oh, horseback. Okay. That's a horrid joke. That's so lame. Oh, is the horse back? I don't know. I'll find out when it's back in the stable. My God. Oh, man. Ellie talked to me about Ninjago calls coming out. Oh my God. I'm just like, just grabbed by the lapels, just like, it's Ninjago time. Valid. Been there. Been that obsessed before. That's a joke you'd make? Be so for real? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, it isn't. Oh my God. Don't laugh at Horseman. It was terrible. The idea of the games at a better state, the communities are best left ignored. Yeah, it's mostly my interaction with the Warhammer community. I leave well enough alone and just try to ignore it. It's because they're just never happy, and I go, oh my God. Which, don't get me wrong, in some cases, yippee yahoo, their unhappiness boiled over to a point that it actually made the developers and Sega change tune and reorient things. So yippee yahoo, but my God, and they're just never happy. They remind me of there's a group in D&D, not in D&D, but a group of old D&D players, commonly referred to as grognards. But they really are just the most miserable of people. I just realized, yeah, I didn't have any of my villainous sounds on. 47? If that's not an option, no idea why it wouldn't. What, 4J? Well, it doesn't go with letters, so yeah, it's not an option. But you know, 47 though, I got you. What's the tallest yellow flower in the world? A giraffadil. Get it? Cause a giraffe is yellow. What a time to be alive. I said 4J, please play with me in the joke. Sorry. I looked away and then looked back and I saw death. I looked away and I looked back and my life just flashed before my eyes. Oh. You know, sometimes it's a blessing and a curse that that if I stream long enough, my voice becomes hoarse enough it won't go that high. Nice. Good times, good times. Oh. Family holler of surprise. Come on, please. That actually was not that high. Please. No, I just made a point about how it wasn't that high. Come on. Oh my God. He can't sweep the legs out from under me while I'm making a point. It was very manly. How dare you? It was the pinnacle of manliness. You sound crazy. You don't know. You don't know. That was the least upper fifth octave, probably low. No, it wasn't. No, it was. That's a lie. Oh my God. One of the unfortunate parts of rollerblading and laser tag is my legs have been sore all weekend, and I think I hurt my tailbone falling on it 4 times in a row, but I don't know how badly, nor do I want to. Woof. Yeah, I imagine you probably, it's probably your quads. It could be hamstrings. If you got injured legs. That tends to be, well, because rollerblading would probably activate mostly, it could actually be, it could just be your calves. You gotta do your calisthenics. You gotta do your stretches. You gotta stretch before and after rollerblading. It's important. Otherwise, you'll get tense. You'll get tensioned muscles, and that'll hurt. Rest I should explain first. A short rest is 1 day. A long rest is 1 week. Unlike D&D, where it's a simple time skip, players decide how they spend their time each day, gathering supplies, working, crafting, trading. Oh, sick! So like Pathfinder. Nice. I actually really like their system. I mean, it's brutal. Don't get me wrong. It's a brutal system in terms of healing. But by God, it's at least interesting and it highlights downtime. So yeah. Each time you train, roll d20. Quality of your resources decides what you must roll. Succeed, gain 1 pip. A 20 will grant 2 pips no matter what. Nice. I'm not smart enough to know where my muscles are. I'm in human anatomy class right now. Oh my God. In fairness, I only learned where my clavicle was because of Dungeons and Dragons. So you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, and then I learned actually, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that. I stretched before rollerblading laser tag, then after getting slow. My God. Let's go see if I actually still have standout here. I think I do. Oh God, it might be in a different place. I don't really want to go there on stream because it'll break the movie magic. Think that's expanding anymore? Was that tree always that tall? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh no, did I only have 2 out here? Come on, man. You guys want to go to a temple real quick? Actually, in fairness, I don't think Ruba's ever seen that temple, so it might be cool. I know exactly where my clavicle is. It's the one of the 2 things I've retained, and I've learned it totally from D&D. You can also gain a small stat increase by getting a nat 20 and nat 1 a skill check. Logic being you either gain new insight or learn from a mistake. Whoa! Temple run. Yeah. Listen, we just gotta pop in. There's 2 chests. I gotta go check. I think one of them has sand in it. Or it doesn't, and this is gonna make me feel stupid. I've avoided going to these chests on streams for so long. It is actually probably it's probably one of the largest lore builds I've done that we've used the least. It's, well, no, it's probably the 3rd largest. But by God, it was a good build. I'm happy with it. Whoop, whoop. Which temple though? Oh, the Temple of Poetic Consequence. Also probably known as like the Oathsworn Temple? Here, there we go, yeah. No, I moved everything out of there. No, oh, quartz. What's gonna have a god of that? Oh, we canonically do. I gotta go check the other one. The movie magic nap. Listen, I need this shit, okay? If you don't want the movie magic rule, then look away. Look away. was such a cool bit. I transformed. You know, while we're here, I transformed this whole area, dude. It was just a, as you could probably see from the earlier dripstone stuff. This was just dripstone. This was just dripstone, dude. I transformed so much of it. Even into the bay, I turned all the tops so that it would be lit well, so that there wouldn't be mobs in here. Oh man. I've seen this before. Oh, sick. For whatever reason, I assumed you weren't here when this happened. It's a cool room. Oh, I love this room. Nether bleed, my beloved. I like the balance of the two, because this was the way that I could make it the most overworld versus the most like nether. No, there's no sand down here either. Well, all right. Well, we came here for nothing, I guess. Dang, I thought I kept a lot of sand down here because I was doing some of the different stuff like that. I couldn't tell you when, but I've definitely seen it. Let's go. My immersion. We've been to other lore builds outside of lore. This is the only one we've never been to again. All right. Actually, yeah, you know, I'm gonna turn on. It's not lore. I'm just turning on the shaders because I like the look of the place with this. I'm taking back my 3 years. Are you telling me this wasn't a natural gen, bro? Are you telling me that this didn't naturally generate? Oh man, it's such a cool spot. Lore. I really love how it all kind of like came together. I like I especially like the glossy finish. That the kind of thing. Oh wait, no, I think I didn't use right. I actually intentionally use Silders in here. I did not use complementary. It's one of the only lures that I didn't use complementary because I like the glossy finish it gave. Yes, I forgot. Yeah, it's the only time I use Silders instead of complementary for lore. I liked the warm like I like it better this way because of how warm it makes it look. Like it just looks like a lot more of a oh, there's a guy. Hey. I'm doing things. Hey. Yeah, I really like the look. It was really fun doing this build. Gonna put this thumbnail for the VOD to get Allie. Isn't Allie here right now? Oh man. Very well done though. Oh, thanks. Oh, I missed the okay, so the core mechanic of the systems are keywords used to make spells and decide actions in combat, but also crafting. There's also a lot of ways to gain keywords, but crafting is easy. Keywords for crafting entirely revolve around the materials you have. Think of potion brewing in Skyrim. Oh, nice. I actually really like the potion brewing mechanic in Skyrim. Probably one of my favorite mechanics in that game. More so than even the combat. I really don't like combat in Skyrim. I think it needs a lot of work. But that's fine. There are a lot of more options for the other two, which lead to the training mechanics and resets. Nice. I'm gonna send a big message. Can you read Deadman's earlier minutes before I do, please? Yeah. I assume that I. Oh, okay. I think I just did. I think I did. Unless there was another one. Was there another one? Nope. She's always here, but she is limited. If she's listening is a different question. Wow. The shade, I think. Oh. Yeah. I use that properly. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Oh man. But yeah, we anyway, since we were comparing notes about games, we played pulling a bit of a Hail Mary. Mortal Kombat 1 is sitting in a really precarious position, preceding the upcoming update. And they've teased Homelander a little bit, but the fans are really unhappy about the fact that it's not Anthony Starr voicing him. It's still totally savable, provided that this game is good. The patch notes are enough to distract from the bad voice acting. I wonder if that's because they weren't willing to pay, or like, because it's not uncommon for actors to just have too high of an appearance fee. Like, I don't think Keanu Reeves voiced John Wick for Fortnite. But also, it's not that, like, not that The Boys isn't a really big show, but it's not like Anthony Starr is like a A-list celebrity. So I can't imagine that his like appearance fee was too much. Strange. Very strange. Chat, did that send or is it too big? Never mind. I don't know, man. They've made way bigger polls than Anthony Starr. No offense to him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I'm like, it seems weird because they've had like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff like that do voices. I think they even brought the guy who did RoboCop in 2010 or whatever, 2012, like that, like the new reboot RoboCop. I feel like they brought him in to do RoboCop's voice for one of the I'm sure that was fine. Sure, nothing bad happened back there. If his fee is too high, he has a very high opinion of himself, considering J.K. Simmons voices Omni-Man, and this is very same. Yeah, it's like if it's his fee. But see, that's the thing, is the fact that they do get other people implies that they probably did reach out. It might just be, I mean, see, J.K. Simmons is a bad example, same with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I guess, because it's like those two guys I feel are just like so solidified in their career at this point that they're kind of just like doing things for fun. You know what I mean? I could see J.K. Simmons not taking a lot of money to do it, you know what I mean? Like, not being like, I need millions for an appearance fee, and instead just being like, yeah, I'll do it, just give me the regular union pay. But I mean, that's based on nothing. I don't know this man. I just like to think J.K. Simmons is a good guy. I just get the impression from how he talks about things that I'm like, oh, okay, you're not like super Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like, you're not like, I'm the greatest thing since Betty White. Get it? Because she's older than sliced bread. Or, well, she was. R.I.P. Hardly knew you. The guy from Portal 2, exactly, and that's the thing, he also has a history with video games, so it may be that he was more willing, but that's the thing. Yeah, it's either they didn't approach him, but that's weird if they didn't. But also, what if he's like a total diva? What if he's just like a total diva and it's maybe this is tea, you know? Maybe, Jesus Christ, I need to be euthanized. I need to be stopped. Hey kids, hey, what if this is boots down? What if this is the tea? Let me get the boba and the here's the mother frickin' tea, you know? Oh, I'm glad I amused myself. Oh, what a time to be alive. Well, I heard J.K. from the voice acting director that J.K. Simmons was an absolute joy to work with. It's fun. Also, did I miss lore? No. No, you didn't, don't worry. A delight to work with during the recording session for Mortal Kombat 1. Absolute delight, everyone involved. Yeah, see, that's the, I've only heard the same about J.K. Simmons. Like, he's like, in the same way, like him redoing his J. Jonah Jameson role for Spider-Man. Like, that just feels like he's like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, why not? Like, it's a bit part, particularly in where it wasn't sure that they, like, it's a really bit part in the Marvel Spider-Man movies, and he just shows up and does it. He's very much that way, you know what I mean? That meme is pre-lockdown. Yep. Yeah, it's probably like circa what, like 2019? I think, with like hairband scrunchies and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a dated one. It was intentional. It was, believe me, it was a calculated move. I wished, you must realize, I wish to exact just the right level of cringe to make viewers question why they watch. To make you go, Jesus Christ, why am I here? You know what I mean? That is, that's my goal. That area, that's where I like to operate. Like a surgeon, you know? Like, making the most devious pulls, you know? Guys, there's Hale. Hale what? Caesar? Jesus Christ. I'm here to Gotham Post. Let's go! Oh my god. What do you want a Gotham Post about? Do you want to go? Speaking of J.K. Simmons, he was actually a pretty. I liked his Commissioner Gordon. I like Jeffrey Wright's more. We didn't really get to see, which is crazy because J.K. Simmons got juiced. Dude got jacked to play Commissioner Gordon. It was crazy, and then he never did anything with it. I was like, whoa! Good googly moogly. That dude put on pythons, man. Holy! That dude's traps and lats were popping. Oh my god! And he had that old man strength. It was insane. And then they do nothing with it. Oh my god! But I feel bad for him actually because I feel like he didn't want to put a lot of and he was asked to by DC, and then he did, and then they did nothing but put him in a trench coat like in the rain. It was like, what? Why did I need to be jacked for this? Not that he was never, and that's the thing, not that he wasn't in good shape. I mean, you could just watch Whiplash. He was in good shape. He was in great shape in that. You can see by how much that black shirt stretches to just barely hold against the dude's arm. My God, but yeah, no, they wanted them to be absolutely ripped for whatever reason. Good old Commissioner Gordon. You know what? I really like, my favorite Commissioner Gordon is probably animated series, but also just anything that's inspired by Year One. I also, you know what? Also, I liked for the most part, it got wacky, but I liked more or less in spite of Jada Smith. But I liked Gotham, the show. I thought that it was an interesting take. I thought it was totally out to lunch. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was an interesting take on Gordon. A focus on Gordon was interesting. A younger Jim Gordon, and also it was interesting to see such a young, because there is that time period that it's like, yeah, okay, yes, he goes away and becomes Batman, but like that, he was 8 when his parents got like that dude had a solid like 5 to 10 years of just chilling in Gotham still. Like, what was he doing as like boy billionaire? Like, what was happening there? So I liked it. I thought it was neat. Very lame. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. Very lame indeed. Thank you. Yes. You know, one of these days, I hope to accept. This will never happen. One of these days, I hope to go up and accept one of those little Peepo Frog Streamy Awards, just for being the most cringe. Oh god. There's a Cass fan on Twitter trying to say that keeping Barbara Gordon as Oracle is misogynist because a damsel now, which is wild. I mean, I will say, I do think the Killing Joke, like, Oracle is other authors doing their best with the character assassination and I would say genuinely misogynistic fridging, using the comic term of fridging. For those who are not familiar, it's a term referred to in comics and other media, but it originates from comics. I believe for Kyle Rayner, who was one of the Green Lanterns, is where it originates from, because his girlfriend gets killed solely as character mode, like a character development for him. Like it's solely about him, and like her death doesn't matter outside of like how it emotionally impacts him within the story, and she's left in his fridge, and it then becomes a term where like, because in comics that happens a lot, where like you have these damsel in distress type reduction of female characters, where it becomes like, oh yeah, no, all they're about is just like being there to serve the leading male's plot, which is why I really dislike that element of the Killing Joke personally. I think its eventual work into becoming Oracle is a great fix it kind of retroactive attempt at a resolution of that, but it was never planned to be that, and I think that the decision to do as they did is still gross. But it's just me. Teaser, Fallout New Vegas. Do they give streamers up for being like you? What? I mean, they gave one to Germa. Okay, you know what? I've said a lot of narcissistic things. I've said a lot of narcissistic things in my life. You know that? I've said a lot of narcissistic things. But I don't think anything has ever been that bad. I don't think anything's ever been as crazy narcissistic as that was. Yeah, you know what? Oh, that's funny. They're arguing TKG. They're talking about Oracle. Ooh. I like how they did the Court Owl's mask. It looks sick. Nice. Dude thinks he's doing a wild statement. That's not narcissistic. That's alarming. What do you mean that's alarming? I'm kidding. Oh my god. I'm not in the same stratosphere as that man. They're saying that people want her kept as Oracle are misogynistic because we don't want her to be Batgirl again. Oh, so they're saying that. Oh, well, I don't think that counts as misogynistic. First of all, that's a misuse of that term. That's like when I say misogynistic about what happened in The Killing Joke, it's that I genuinely think was it Frank Miller? Anyway, the author I think genuinely dislikes women, like hates them, and wishes to relegate them. Like that is my genuine opinion there. I can't see wanting to keep a character in what they like. Isn't it also? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I have no horse in this race. Would it not be a little reductive to be like, oh, and, like unless they can do Batgirl with wheelchair, which you know maybe that's. I mean, I think sure you can comics hand wave it, but is it not then like reducing representation to take away a really like kick butt character that's taking away a really kick butt character that is representation of you know like disability and the like. They are talking about the TKG. I'm sorry, I can't put together what you mean by TKG. Jay. They're talking about her as Oracle, specifically Nap. It's crazy. Killing oh, I'm losing my mind. Thank you, Ruba. Thank you. I was like, who is I was like, what new member of the Bat crew is TKJ? I was like, is there another Robin? What's going on here? Is this? Did I miss a beat? Because listen, I swear to God, you'll turn around and there's another one. You'll turn around and there's another member, and you're like, okay, who's this guy now? They should do wheelchair Batgirl in Batgirl 2000. We see her keep up with Cass fighting in her chair. Yeah, so yeah, I think they could do that. I don't think keeping her as Oracle should count as misogyny. I don't see how that tracks. We want her as Oracle because it shows that she could still be fearless protector of Gotham and Batman's peer, even with being disabled. By extension, shows that women and disabled people can be strong and powerful people. Is way later meant, no, makes no sense to, huh? My brain's all scrambled. I just keep looking over to see it in all caps. That's not narcissistic, that's alarming, and it's so funny. That's not narcissistic, that's alarming, brother. What? What a message. I'm gonna get that framed. You're not narcissistic, you're alarming. You're scaring people. Keeping her as Oracle is honoring the real-life disabled woman that fought tooth and nail to bring Babs back as Oracle. I think it's exceptionally problematic considering that people truly did not care about Babs as Batgirl until she got all the vital characterization and good writing as Oracle. Then they suddenly wanted her to be Batgirl again because they didn't think she could be as cool or valued as a disabled person. Yeah, see, I agree. It reads really icky that like there's people who are like, nope, if you want to keep her as Oracle, it's like, why? Because that's the other thing that feels like is it saying like, because I assume their argument is that like, oh, you just don't want to allow character growth, but it's like, are you saying that character like she can't grow as a character still because she's disabled? Like, do you see how that doesn't like those pins don't fire? like what you're saying? Oh yeah, no, she's disabled, so she's one note and can't ever grow as a character now. Because that's just categorically untrue. Was that a drown? Is there a drown in here? Is there a cutie patootie over here? Hey, little guy. Hey. Yay! What a cutie patootie. He doesn't know there's gonna be over there. What a little guy. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you can stay there. Oh. The real life person died that months later. Babs got the stupid spine chip. So like, The argument was she's now a damsel in distress due to being in a wheelchair, and the spine chip was giving back her agency. I mean, that's just a bad faith argument because that argument's predicated on the idea that disabled people are damsels in distress inherently, that like they're incapable of fighting and fending for themselves. So that's just an argument out of bad faith, brother. Not that it's your argument. I know that. I'm just saying like that's just a poor argument. What a poorly framed argument. Yeah, that enters the argument with the framing that is how disabled people ought to be seen. That's gross. Man, comic people are weird, dude. Ugh. You know who I'd like to see more in Gotham? I want to see the Question. I want to see the Question more in Gotham. Not because he belongs there. Not just because I think he'd cause problems. I want to see that scruggly little guy there. I want to see him there, and I want to see him. I want to see him messing things up, just getting in people's business. Oh man, yes they are, and that's why I'm giving up comics. Oh, see. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault you for it. I don't know. Personally, I think that sucks because then, you know, it's for lack of a better word, that's letting them have the space. But I get it. It's a tiresome fight to have, and you're under no obligation to be in that position. You know what I mean? Which, fun fact, disabled people, both in time are disabled for life. Her becoming Oracle was giving back her agency by learning to live and move past her disability. Oh yeah, you want the question? But if I dare say I like Rorschach, listen! Yo, Mike Nerd 12, thanks so much for the follow! Those are different things! Those are different things, okay? You listen to me. Rorschach is a very different thing to like than the question. Oh, man. You guys, he's getting it. He's learning as he fights. Oh my god. That was a half joke. I'm not giving up on comics because of comic people. I'm giving up because I'm giving up on becoming a comic artist though. We've had this some self-realization things. This lady we. Hey man, fair enough. If it's something that you feel you're moving away from, then that's life, you know. My eardrums are broken as soon as I joined. That's the way it goes, you see. I released my my sonic blast as soon as people join. I lock and load, just instant ear shatter. Discombobulates them, and then they don't know how to click off. Their vision gets funny and they can't click off the stream. It's crazy, but it works. It's when it lands. My god. If I dare say I like Rorschach, suddenly that's a red flag. What the version of the question? Oh. It's because it is a red flag. The author himself even says, he's like, if you like the question, that's a problem. he's like that. This is not meant to be a likable guy. You should not want to be like this person. This is a bad person. Like watching Fight Club and being like, I'm him, man. Once I watch Psycho, or not American Psycho, and be like, I am Patrick Bateman, bro. It's me. He's me, bro. No, you didn't get it. And if you're him, that's bad. He's not. You should not like this person. What day? I just want to see if Hardcore World's longer than yours. Oh, probably not. I'm on day 3,908. It'll be a 3-year-old world in June 11th. It'll be 3 years old. Started it in 2021. BRB. Sure they did. Dude's loading a railgun as we speak. He's gonna take me out. He's gonna locate us. He's gonna triangulate my location with satellites. He's like, there can only be one. I'm going stream to stream, finding people with longer hardcore worlds and wiping them off the face of the planet. Oh. Yeah, just 1 second. I just gotta get these satellites in position. Then I'm gonna send a tectonic plate ending machine just right down. I like Billy Batson because I am silly. I like Plastic Man because I'm simple. Jesus Christ. I literally had a classmate who developed a 70-desk long middle part halfway through second year, started carrying around a copy of American Psycho and idolizing John Lennon. Ooh, that's not good. Did no one intervene? Somebody should call help. Oh man. Now that's alarming. The thing I said, no, giving up is a mean way to phrase it, but the realization of the last week has been that doing comics professionally for school has made me miserable, and I never want to do this job. This is a hobby. I'm gonna look into libraries or museums or children's art teaching because with the last one I still do art, but not worry about the fact that I don't understand all the incredibly basic stuff I've been taught and failed to learn at school is still make an art career. I mean, fair enough. I mean, like changing, like one changing gears because you don't want to ruin like. Or for lack of a better word, ruin the like passion you feel for something. Like if you feel your passion will get eroded by doing it as like a full-on career, then yeah, that makes total sense, dude. I want to give him a little smooth. See, you know what, Medicine? I give you a total pass because unlike the rest of these absolute hooligans in this chat, absolute fiends in the Discord, you're not. You're just out here like, oh yeah, I'd like to give him a little smooth. You're innocent about it. Not like the rest of these absolute wildebeests. Good God. Some of the people in this chat, Tyler, need to be reined in. My God. Ugh, somebody's need to get a spray bottle for some of these people. I'm literally Rorschach. I love, in love with Night Owl. Oh my God. Also, which is probably why people didn't say anything. That is an excuse that a lot of people hide behind. Yeah, that is. Go, Ray! I'll do. Only here for the streak. Leaving now. Bye, Ray! I could hold his head. Yeah. Weighted blanket. Oh my God! You heard it here first, guy. That thing gave you hooligans, fiends, and wildebeest. I didn't say gay. Hey, oh, you can't put that word in my mouth. Nothing that I said had anything to do. I didn't describe the sexual proclivity and orientation. That's on you. You put that in there. You decided that one, pal. No. There's at least a good number that are bi. Meaning that it did not necessarily have to be a same-sex orientation. You know, so you're the one putting the it sounds to me, Ruba. Sounds to me like you're the one who's considering that wildebeest, you know? Sounds like you're the one considering that to be wildebeest behavior. Wow, telling on yourself. Wow. Unbelievable. I may be 6%, but you know, I'm not reductive. But jeez, some people, you know. Comics have always felt like the only thing I could do, like as God's path in a non-religious way, universe, destiny, whatever. But like I never had any idea on how to make job. I never wanted to work for any studio or anything, and finally after talking to my bestie in Zim last week, the 3-year bubble is broken. I realized I never wanted to do this after I graduate. Fair enough, dude. It's the thing, that happens. I have a friend who's actually effectively like restarting their degree. They switched over to the sciences. Like that happens while you go to school, dude. Things shift around and like, you know. I'm queer, so I like, I am the silly innocent one. Allow me to gently hold plans. Can't phrase it like that, Bella. Oh my God. You literally named a gay chatter by name right after you said wildebeest. I don't know his orientation. I didn't take a quiz. I didn't poll him. I didn't be like, hey, what flavor? You know what I mean? Like, hi Edward, how you doing? Oh man, I hope you're doing well, King. I mean, what we're talking about. No, Rube is putting words into my mouth. He's backtracking. I ain't backtracking at all. I stand by what I said, but you're the one who's applied the idea that I had said it about a specific group of people. Which I did not. My God. Menacing the things. Jesus Christ. Mellow. Oh my God. I stand by what I said. Hooligans and wildebeests. Not all of you. It's not menacing specifically. I said menacing's great. Menacing's all innocent. Just like a little smooch and a little handhold with their simpage. The rest of you, dear God, need to air out that Discord someday. Sweet Jesus, thing needs to be steam cleaned. That I do. I'm just eating cereal. Yeah, and I'd like to give you a clean place to eat this cereal, eh? That's all I'm saying. I'd like this. What have I said, Nappy? Give me an example. Did you want to look me with the wheel? Oh, man. Were you not also in talking about Sox's artistic creation? I, for my own safety, did not read too much of that chat. But I saw your name in there, pal. Speaking of Simage, I'm gonna need a new name now that Ashton is not a mainstay figure in my life. What? Why is he not a mainstay? He's alive! What do you mean? Why is he not a mainstay figure in your life? Wow. Wow, unbelievable. I see how it is. I see how it is. I thought you finished the campaign. No! We just nearly died! But he's alive! He's alive and he has a capelet now. A fencing cape. It's a magic item. It lets him teleport around. Oh, and he can do more magic now. And he's growing in confidence as a person and healing from his past traumas. He's a healed man. He sobered up. Continues on and is thriving. Let's go. Did we go through? Yes, it did. My apologies. I didn't. It's interesting because the entire time I thought I was lagging behind all my roommates, but me and Zim had a deep talk about how basically we feel the exact same, but not understanding a lot of the basic concepts and no longer feeling good about this and having new paths we want to follow down. Same plan for our team. It was very revealing and made me feel a little better about the whole thing. And this last straw, realizing I'm not the only one. Oh, that's good, dude. That sounds like really healthy growth. Plans change, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was defending Tyler's right to find the character. I did not express any thoughts or musings about him. Okay. All right. Like I said, I didn't read through it, man. I just saw some of it, and I went, okay. I need to get out of here. Pronto. Oh, man. Weeball, I'm Slade Wilson. Nothing I say here is anywhere near how bad I am when it comes to comic book man. It's not Slade Wilson. Jesus Christ. Is it at least the Ron Perlman one? Is it at least Teen Titans Ron Perlman? Had to leave the chat or else he'd have to act as an admin in his own server. Listen, I turned on the reader bot, it would have told me if things went too far. There's a select amount of terms. It actually did ping, and I did have to go back, but it was just a GIF. And the GIF had tags that were a bit much, but it's effectively PG-13. Sort of. I don't get into a fight with Socks for Toji Fuji hand in marriage, but again, I don't think I said anything wild either. I mean, Ruba, comparatively, so you gotta realize who you're talking to. I've never said nothing about nobody in this chat, you know? So, you see, like, me and my good Christian Minecraft server, you know, I'm just... If names have awful names, let me tell you. It's true. True. Teen Titans him and I am so bad, but also he beats up a child. Oh my god. I never saw that ever see Socks versus Ruba interaction. It's like two different eras clashing. It is something else, I will say. Mind you, it's wild that dude's back at all. Well, back in the Discord, I should say. Not that I think he's ever coming back to stream. Oh. My friend sent me, and given the name, made me question opening on the bus, and then it was like nothing. Nice. Jesus Christ, Mello. No game with me. That's a tag you guys put on me. All right, listen. That is a tag you all applied to me. I have never once suggested to the contrary. To the contrary, incongruent. I've never once suggested that that was true. I've explicitly, actually, in fairness, I have suggested things that I know are explicitly not true. Surely, purely just to ensure that no one has any way of nailing anything down about me. But that's, you know, some might call that paranoid now that I say it out loud. But still, you know, it's because I'm a liar. I'm a little liar. And I just think they didn't like you. Wrong. Would have been the exact reverse. What I would have said, if anything, was that I have officially. What I would have said, if anything, is that I was going to stop. Like, how do I have this? Saying yes to people of a certain age, because I'm like, good God, this is the most boring thing in the world. I didn't bring a bed. Why am I stupid? Oh wait, there's a village back. There's beds. I'd like to publicly apologize for my previous message. I didn't mean it. I made a lapse in judgment. I want to move on with my life and not make the mistake, but I was right and oh my God. If I'd made that illusion, that it was an incorrect illusion. That has never been a subject of interest. Matter of fact, if I made the illusion, it would have probably been because it's not a subject of interest. Like I said, I have never said a single thing. There has been twice streaming that something has come through, and I know exactly which two streams it happened in, and nobody caught it for the thank God. But nobody caught it. I'm secure. Oh my God, that stupid baby followed me. Hey! You mind? They move so fast. cannot, nay, will not gaslight me. It's crazy. So back to my thesis. Nap's been being a blatant people pleaser. It will be evidence at this point. What do you mean people pleaser? I don't do nuh-uh. Everything I do in my life, I do for me. Listen. You'll never find a more narcissistic man. Let me tell you. The Bone Boys. I don't really want to fight them. Ooh, actually, they might. Hey. Come on, don't die. No, you feel whatever. I was gonna use them. Update on the Oracle stuff. I got a response to my message like, hey, this is bad take. She's not a damsel as Oracle. They said, babes, go read the Killing Joke and come back to see this. If you see Barbara as anything else was depicted, I truly don't know what to say. The Killing Joke's a poor example because that's not her as Oracle. What? That's just ignoring the last, like, what? How long ago was the Killing Joke? 30 years? The last 30 years of development. Your streamer Nap, nothing has been your will since. It's all been my will, actually. It's all been my will because it's all been in self-service of my self-aggrandizing. Helpless ratio. I mean, you said it yourself. I'm a streamer, dude. You know, you gotta be so into yourself to be a streamer. You gotta like yourself too much to be a streamer. Yeah, you know what? I think people should watch me. You gotta be able to say that to yourself, you know? Maybe I'm the funny one, huh? Oh, coming from Mr. I will never experience ego death. I cannot be made to stop caring about stuff. Yeah, about me. I won't ever experience ego death because I won't ever stop having an ego. Are you kidding me? That's my point. Ego death? Brother, I love me. Listen, the fact that you guys just seem to be in absolute denial about the fact that I am a self-admitted toxic streamer is on you, baby boy. That's nothing to do with me. All right? Listen, I've been up front since day one. I'm the best. Even earlier in the stream, you know, look at the greats that I was putting myself up with. And man, you think it's a joke? I just genuinely believe that, and you'll never know. But listen, I'm the best. No one's ever been better. It's the same way. I'll meet people, they'll be like, oh my god, he's so pretentious. But I'm not. You see, I'm not pretentious because the thing about pretension is that that's pretending to know things. I don't pretend to know things. I just do know things. I'm not pretentious. I'm arrogant. There's a difference. And one's me. Oh god, if you want to talk stupid Twitter text, someone posted, what are the two New Vegas DLC characters would win in a 1v1? And a lot of people posted disagreeing take to me, but the cherry on top was the one guy saying, I've never played the DLCs and I don't know anything about the Ulysses, but I think Joshua would win. Brother, you don't know what you're talking about! Oh, the internet. What a mistake. It just calls a baby boo. It's not the first time I've used that phrase. The fact that you opened your ears for once, that's on you, pal. You guys just don't want to admit, but it can be incredibly toxic. Oh, what a time to be alive. I can throw out the creeper powder. I think we're leaning a little hard into this bit. Maybe I just am really toxic. Maybe you just gotta accept it, you know? Little guy. Little guy. Look at him go. You're me leaving the Discord. Wait. Oh my god. Ulysses and Joshua are equally powerful who trained under this same flag, but Ulysses also has the entire arsenal at his disposal. But all he wanted me to say was Ulysses has better special stats, and he kept going on about how, in his opinion, more people know Joshua and people think Ulysses talks too much. Oh, what does that have to do with a 1v1? You don't understand, MJ. This other dude's doing a lot of yapping, you know? Yap. Truly one of the most destructive words to human discourse to have ever come into being. Yap. My god, what a horrid slang term. Not that I don't say it. Not that we don't do a little bit of yapping over here, but still. Also, Mello, I can't help but ask, is this like in some sort of like TikTok comments? Are you beefing on the internet with like a random stranger? Cause brother, save yourself the time. Just don't interact with a random stranger on the internet. Everybody on the internet's an idiot. That's all. Listen, it'll only bring problems. Truth be told. Okay, maybe I was beefing with an internet stranger. Yeah, I mean, it's. Don't get me wrong, I get sucked into it too. But my God, the amount of times, do you know how many times I've been cooking up a novel, and I just go, what am I doing? And then I just delete it and don't send it, and I go, what? No, they're both beefing. One's about New Vegas and the other's about Gotham. As he beefs with a bunch of internet strangers every Monday and Friday. Yeah, but that's not my fault. You come to me. You're the one who's coming to my chat. I don't seek you out. Oh. I came in at a weird time. Story of my life. Put it on my gravestone. Napoleon the 7th. He died how he lived. He came in at a weird time. Oh, is this a bad time? I'm beefing with a stranger, yeah, but I keep seeing the same argument over and over from multiple people, and I'm just joining in on the circle kicking of this guy. Oh, oh, so you're bullying someone? I see. Okay. I wasn't gonna disagree with anyone, and don't know. Wait, huh? I wasn't gonna disagree with anyone because I like Ulysses way more than Joshua, but anyone is allowed their opinion. But this guy literally admits line 1 he's never played, which is crazy. Line 1 he's never played the DLC and don't know either of the characters. It still says Joshua will win. That's the internet for you. Nah, this guy built diff. That's the whole argument, and that's their argument. It's their whole thing. 9 times out of 10 it's bait. Respectfully, I don't consider myself an internet stranger anymore. More like a resident in the same network tower. We nod at each other at the mailbox. Yep. How's the wife? How's the kids? Yep. Good. Oh yeah. What can I say? Truly, I create a work culture. You know, really. Here at Napoleon the 7th Studios, we're like family. Oh, what a time to be alive. hand when I just hear gravestone. Tad bit worried now. No, we're probably a long way away from that. I was saying that there was a great remark that could make for a great gravestone for me, you know? I always got to be thinking ahead, you know? Plan for the future. They keep going to my Bab Stan friends posts, so I have decided to cyberbully. Oh my god. I have literally never engaged in online Discord with randoms, not because I don't have the hater spirit, but because I'm lazy. You need to get involved in Met Gala Discords. I hope that Nap sees because an internet stranger not worth engaging with on Twitter. I hope I'm that annoying. Oh my god. As Secretary of State, we cannot market ourselves as family. We do not pretend we care more about the amount of taxes we take. Oh my god. What do you mean? I'm just making a really inviting corporate culture. It's fine. It's fine. What do you mean? I'm just being, we're just being a little parasocial. Just a little parasocial. Hope Nap sees me as an op is crazy. Me being 18, what shall I write on my gravestone? Yeah, right. Oh, no. Seems like a perfectly normal... Seems like a perfectly normal thing to do, you know? Seems pretty common, you know? Gotta plan ahead, man. Gotta be ready in case anything happens. You know? I don't mean you're dying. I didn't mean like you gotta fake your death. You wanna be able to know that your gravestone's ready to go. Fake your death, fly to Miami, start a new life. Move to Timbuktu. Meet a man named Vinici. Start a plane shipping business. Classic strategy. Now I'm worried. Listen, I'm just saying, you know, yeah, if you ever need to fake your death, it's good to have things planned. You never know. Listen, I'm just saying be prepared. It's the Boy Scouts motto, you know, always be prepared. And what's part of preparation? Oh, man. I also got into an argument with someone I follow, but I kind of hate about the Minecraft maze in my argument. I mean, I argued for one post, and then they sent like 6 replies, and I said, sorry, I didn't respond. I was having fun with my friends and enjoying life, and they said like 4 more replies, soft blocked me for some reason. Oh, they were salty. They were big salt. Saltier than crate. Get away from me, Mr. Creeper, please. Fun fact, faking your death is punishable in a court of law, only if they catch you. They gotta figure out you faked it first. You know? Nab, I'm queer. I can assure you, I'm not going to have a good time in modern day Florida. Okay, well, fair enough. Maybe don't go to Miami. How about, San Francisco? Question mark? Parasocial, not a chance. Not prepared for me to not prepared for me to info dump information about my life. So it all started when I was born. I just been born, so naturally I was born at a very young age. Oh my god. I'm parasocial in the opposite way. Me and Nap are mortal enemies. I come to his house every Monday and Friday and throw eggs at his window. That's you? Listen, when I get my hands on you, and then you start to It's on sight. It's on sight, Mel. If they punish you for faking your death, you didn't do it well enough. That's true. Don't go to San Francisco. Okay, don't go to San Francisco. I don't know, man. Go to Amsterdam or Lisbon or Barcelona or Berlin or San Francisco's on this list. Oh my god, why not San Francisco? Gay? Question mark, question mark. Oh man. I tried going to your location using satellites. A likely story, just like Minecraft Nerd 12. You guys think that guy's gonna be right back? He said he'd be right back. He said any minute now. Any minute now, I promise you. He'll be back. Because the episode because he told me where he lives. Yeah, none of it. What do you mean? Fun fact, there's a map tracking all the countries in the world based on their laws around gay rights. Wales is the only country with an 100 out of 100, the best score. Huh. Good for Wales. And their town of Goch, or whatever it is, the really long town name that goes across the whole stream and then screen and goes go at the end. Taron Egerton's from there or something. A whale of a time, I tell you, it's a whale of a tale or two. He's booking plane tickets right now. Yep. Is also where my toxic ass is from, so no whales for me. Well, that's off the table. Hey, there's still Amsterdam and Berlin, and it said San Francisco on the list. I'm just saying. I took a trip to Cardiff to see the Renaissance tour last year, and to be fair, that city is gay. Like in an old-timey way? Like it's having a good time, or... If 7 evil... Okay, Scott Pilgrim. Jeez. It's gay in the modern shit. I'm glad you cleared that up for me. I'm glad. Thanks, man. I really wasn't sure. You know, I needed that final bit of clarity, and I wasn't sure otherwise. Ooh, could have been a real problem, you know. It could have been bad. Or I know you get confused easily. It's crazy. Iceland scores very well. Yippee! The most tragic part about maintaining anonymity in the server is not being able to show you all the hard work my bestie and I put into the Renaissance fits. Thus is the cost. The tax price levied. I'm Ramona Flowers in the way my exes won't leave me alone. Oh god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Call the cops, dude. I mean, not that they're gonna do anything, but you know, call them, you know. Destroyed my heads making those mirrored cowboy hats. Yo. Well, they sound sick, at the very least. In your description. Greenland is a good score because it has 6 gay people in the entire world. On the entire island. I don't know how I misread that. The website I'm checking is blank, by the way. If anyone's in it. The website I'm checking is blank. It's such a... Okay. Oh, man. French, Gianna scores well also. Yeah, probably would. I really just need that sand to cook down. Oh, okay, no, I moved the sand into here. That's what I did with it. Jeez. I was wondering what happened to all my sand. I was like, I had a lot of sand. What happened to it? Nap. MJ. Are we just saying names? Like, what, yes? I did have to completely legally finding that he tells his boss to get him fired for certain bad things he did. I'm a hater that commits Kendrick has nothing on me. Oh my god. Not the Kendrick reference. My god. Are you telling me you went to the Temple of Poetic Consequences before checking your storage system? No. No, I'm not telling you that. Why? Listen, look, what? Okay, I got to show off a cool build again. Haven't seen that thing in so long. Been a while. Been a while. I'd say I ruined his life, but he ruined his own life by trying me. I don't know. Yeesh. Sweet Chris Kringle. What? No. Time to make some more kelp blocks, or maybe not. Kelp? Kelp. I need somebody. Kelp. I don't need anybody. Kelp. Why say you're gay when you can say you're illegal at least 60 countries? Ooh. That's a rip. That's And on Twitch, apparently, Twitch is just as sensitive, alright? It's just... It just doesn't want... It's just trying to prevent bullying. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Okay. I'm sensitive. I don't hate gay people. It doesn't hate gay people. Oh my god. That a teen on Tumblr in 2014? What does that even mean? Malta may actually be the best country. Full legal rights for LGBT plus community, and there's generally a good public opinion about gay people. Conclusion. Move to Malta. All right. So, first step, fake your death. Second step, move to Malta. We clear on the plan? The snap hate gay that. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. What? What's going on? What do I do? Maybe look at the other factors living in Malta before moving there? No other factors. Fake your death, move there. Only option. Only option. Nothing else can be done. Have you ever tried to pose a question in good faith but can't find a way to word it that doesn't sound like you're being mean, or am I just meaner than the average Joe? The first part, I swear. For the viewers in the VODs, he loves us, don't worry. Oh, we're also stuck in stinking shit with the particles we are. Good God. Yeah, you guys are alright, I guess. You know, whatever. Fine, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. Don't be nice. Don't. This is 4 hours of bullying, and that's all it's allowed to be. I've been trying to ask a Jen question for 10 minutes, but can't find a way to say it that doesn't sound like I'm ripping. Whoa! Yay, thanks? That doesn't sound very nice. My mom said if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Just ask it. He'll recover. What a crazy assault. Oh my god. Hey man. It probably won't get you banned, you know? It's you know, this is probably fine. Just don't break the rule. Not that I'm assuming you're gonna with this question, but you're adding a lot of buildup. Most people just rip from the hip. Most people just rip from the hip and just go, hey, Nap, I hate you. And I go, okay. Sure thing, pal. Whatever you say, boss. Papa boy. No, he's there. 64 stack first, actually. Oh, there is! Yay! Meanwhile, Mum tells me not to swear. I'm 18, Mum. I have privilege now. That'll just never change. That'll never change. That's just kind of that's what parents do, you know? Last night I was teasing my friend about something they can't control, and I kept going back and forth between I don't mean this as serious, and I'm completely okay, and I don't want to imply anything, and this is gonna happen to you. There isn't an if, it's the then. Good God. That's just a lot of you know that? The road rage I heard as a teacher, like, you can't talk. Hey, maybe it's just a cultural thing. You know, there are lots of weird things in cultural things, I will say. You know what I realized the other day? So I was listening to an audiobook. Long story, but anyway, not really. I was listening to an audiobook. That's all you need to know. But anyway, I was listening to an audiobook. I don't know if this is like a British thing or like a book thing or what. I've seen it in books and TV show, and I don't think I've ever seen it in real life. And I think if I did, I'd throw myself off a bridge. The nickname / term of endearment of pet is so weird to me. I do not understand how that is at all addicted. It's crazy. It's a crazy name to use. But I don't know. I've only ever seen it used by like British people in stories, so I don't know if it's like a Britishism, and I just am unfamiliar with if it's like love, but I don't know. But it's crazy to me. Just say you hate the entire northeast of England. Just say you hate Jordies. It's a crazy... Who calls someone pet? That's insane. Whatever. Like I said, it's just a cultural thing where I'm like, oh, I just don't get it. It sounds weird to my ear because I don't know it. Not the love part. I personally wouldn't call somebody love, but like, you know, it's not like a weird... it doesn't sound weird to my ear or anything like that. But pet just does. It's crazy. I had a guy try to call me pet once. It's a little blurry, but all I know is I won. You won? What does that even mean? I won? What does that even mean? Just pet can agree with that. This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's just like I got no problem with like love or stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It seems like an odd term to refer to another person because like pet is like, you know, your dog or like your cat. So it seems odd to be like, well. Like I said, it's probably just a Britishism that's just something that is foreign to my ear, is all. Also, Ruba, so are you gonna like unload this loaded shotgun of a question you got, or what? You can't just introduce like Chekhov's question and then not ask it. I got a really crazy question, and then just no follow-up. Yes. Oh my gosh. Pet names are better, but just pet is straight. Yes, yeah. I feel like it's not like I've heard like, you know, like people will call people like, you know, yeah, like love or baby or whatever, stuff like that. But it's like, it's so odd to hear somebody call somebody pet. It seems so weird. I still don't know what you mean by you won, Edward, but that is a crazy statement. Zim is giving me permission to make fun of his mental illness. I still feel bad about doing it, but to tease each other, and it's really funny how much he wrote about his mental illness before realizing he had them. Yeah, you have no idea. Hey man, just means you got a good relationship of sorts going, friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. Just a relation. I didn't mean it necessarily in a romantic way. But yeah, it just means you're at like that stage where you're able to joke about things like that. That's good. That's always a fun way to be with people. Means you're close. Understand what you meant, Nap. I know, but then I heard what I said and I was like, I need to clarify. For the sake of listen, when it comes to being to streaming things and knowing that you're a clippable individual, not that people are clipping, but when it comes to being a clippable individual, I intend to be very crystal clear about what I say and stand by. Nobody look at the clips that exist on this channel. They paint me in a horrible light. I don't know, I don't want to ask it anymore. I've lost steam, I've moved on. Alright. Shoot yourself. I'm heading off. See you, Nap. Love you. Oh, don't see how I'm... Oh. Bye, Abs. Have a great rest of your week, dude. Bye. Oh my god, I was texting the guy and he wanted to come in bed. I told him it made me uncomfortable because child. And he blew up on me. He told me I told him to get therapy and blocked him because like, what? Being able to call people endearment. Sounds like that dude had baggage. Maybe in a horrible life. Brother, you're the one saying the words as if you can't cut things out of context. As if you can't cut a phrase out of context. Couldn't tell that was me shaking my fist. No, I don't. I realized as I did it the second time that you in fact cannot see me as I shake my fist at the screen and go, yeah! And so it just sounded like me going, yeah! Which on its own seems a little silly. Blame it on the edit. You want to blame it on the edit, brother? What? Oh my god. Do I have any other help up here? I feel like I do. Maybe. You know what? I think I should be able to burn ominous banners. I think it should be allowed. They should be flammable and I should be able to burn them. I should be able to burn the banners of my enemies. That feels appropriate. The fact that I can't is a war crime and nothing short of it. And Mojang will answer for this. Come hell or high water. They are on the hook. Why's that one a brown note? That's crazy. That's the most wild. Oh my god. That's the most wild thing. I shall name you Jimothy. Jimothy! I love him. He's great. What a little guy. Martin Edwards, Twin Stinks activated map. Don't worry about it. You got it, boys. Already forgot it. All things are flammable except for netherite. No, I feel like if I put stone in the bottom of that furnace, I feel like it won't burn. I could be wrong. It's a RuPaul song. Don't worry about it, Nab. I don't expect Sipper 7 would go. What? What do I do? Maybe I would. You don't know. Jimothy's the new best creature in the game. Let's go. Oh God! Somebody tell Medicine there's a new. There's somebody new. Oh no! The poll. Oh well, it already closed. Womp womp.
Give Jimothy a name tag less than 3.
Do I have a name tag? Those are a rare commodity, dude. I don't even know. I think maybe I have 1. Oh my God. Beans, new character just. Ah, Beans. Next year's poll. Next year's poll.
Kill that goddamn chicken.
I mean, Edward, it is 1 cent more. It is 1 bit more. You know, I don't know. But what if it's a shiny nickel? That might just be the ball game, King. I'm sorry. Oh, that beats.
Side quest unlocked. Name the chicken.
Oh my God, guys, how do I do that? I want to spend real money on this loot. Yeah, bits are 1 bit is 1 cent. So like 1 bit is 1 cent in real money. So 100 bits is like $1. Do I have a name tag? I'm going to throw up. It's crazy.
Free the chicken from its existence.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God. I mean, I think I've just got you beat, dude. I also don't think I have a tag. Unless I'm just blanking. Is it 100? Oh, he's 190 Canadian. It's awful. Oh! Did that change recently? Oh yeah, they also changed. They changed all the prime stuff. The beans, the fiends. Not to benefit customers, just to benefit Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I actually have a tag to use. In fairness, King, I'm sorry. Jimothy?
The chicken lives. For now.
Oh! You know what? Yeah, chicken can live. Chicken lives. Listen, that's I'll put a stop to it. That's game, set, match. It really is on the delivery. If you hear it said how it's said by Geordies, it's really quite pleasant and not at all derogatory. And I assume that's the case. It's the same with, like, you know, in fairness, the people I heard saying it were in an audiobook and were meant to be a skeevy type of person. So that probably didn't help with how I was hearing it. So, like, in fairness, maybe it makes my skin crawl for the sake of how it was I heard it.
Chicken disappeared.
He went somewheres. He didn't despawn. A spawn chicken like that wouldn't have despawned that quickly. Or at all, actually. They just wouldn't have despawned. He's probably upstairs. He's probably hit the ladder. Because he was next to it. So he's probably... Oh, wait. There's no walls. He made it fall off. Jimothy? Jimothy? I think that's Jimothy right there. Yep. He's on the outside of the fence. That's Jimothy right there, baby. so you were projecting your own anecdotal experiences onto an entire culture. Got it. Yes. I thought I was very clear about that. I thought I was very clear about that. I opened that statement by saying I listened to an audiobook and in it they used the nickname pet, and then I went, I don't get that as a nickname for people. Maybe it's a Britishism. And then you said it is, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I think it's weird. She said, yes. But I've been upfront about that. I think I was very upfront about that. And I blame Logan Paul is crazy. Like, I understand, but okay, no, it's been too long to be his fault specifically. Though you can blame him in terms of like how vlog culture changed, and then also how that, I mean, but you can also blame a lot of the prank channels, and then also the just vlog channels that exist in general post-COVID. You can probably blame TikTok more, honestly. Way more. It feels like that became like that made vlogging so much more vapid. Not that it wasn't already, but you know what I mean? Maybe that's crazy. I don't know. Good expansion, by the way. We did all behind that area, but then we also expanded all that area. Nice. Expanded up 3 tiers. Solid work, guys. Go us. I don't think I have a name tag. I think I used the last one I had on that. Oh, I didn't use it on him. Whatever the pig's name is. Jebediah or something? Anytime I might go now. But before I do, hydrate. Yeah, I think it was Jebediah. Oh, okay. Whoa. Neat name. Can't say that I know too many Jebediahs. Why'd you guys choose Jebediah? Have a good one. Bye, dead man. Have a good rest of your week, dude. Bye. Sorry, I was just thinking of something. Oh. That tower, by the way, I feel like I want it to go a little bit higher up, and then I want it to go one more in, sort of a Russian nesting doll type deal, and then that final bit's gonna have a big dome on it. Maybe I'll letter my comic in Illegirl. Ooh. Ooh. Illager text? Ooh. I really do want, oh, see, that's coming along great. I really do wonder, by the way, how they're gonna work in these trial runes. They really feel like such a shot in the dark for the lore. Like, listen, if anybody, I was out here fighting for the idea that there is lore and a cohesive story that they just won't tell us. That will definitely have plot holes, but in the way that it's like, yeah, different histories are told differently by different people. I don't know where these things are fitting in. I'm not excited, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're kind of like really gamified. I'm not excited, but I'm more excited to go and get the blocks that are there. Like, I'm not really excited to do the trial. I'm excited to go and get those blocks. Is it Manchester that mostly uses love, though? I remember I heard Ian McKellen talking about it at one point. I'm not. Is this a Minecraft thing I'm not gonna understand? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm back finally. I went shopping, but I didn't know you should still be live. Yo, welcome back in. Yeah, we go 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. typically. every Monday and Friday, and occasionally Wednesdays. You know, the classic Wednesday stream, because we have Wednesday streams, right, Kat? Wednesday streams. I stream so often every Wednesday. Last 2 Wednesdays, both Wednesday streams. You have little faith in Shut up. Hey, come here. Oh, man. Asking so I know to zone it out. Wow. Okay, I see how it is. Unbelievable. What did I do to you, huh? Who's loving Liverpool? Okay, maybe that one might be a more like just all over the UK thing. But it was described as like, oh yeah, we're like, he described it as like he loved going home because you'd go there and you'd get in there and there'd be like, just you could get into a taxi and another full-grown man would say, where you off to, love? And he's like, oh, I'm home. I love like a place where that could happen. And I'm like, cool. Seems neat. Copper and Trinity and Bad Omens don't go together. They've never gone together, and Bad Omen is like physical effect that affect the world and isn't just you being hunted by illagers. True. Listen, I don't really like the changes that are coming with it. I really don't. I think it's silly. I think a lot of that. I'm just gonna start spreading this stuff out. I feel like it was wrong to presume that non-spread it out would work. It does not seem to have worked. Guys, I think Ray might have been right in how I'm meant to space this out, but shh, don't tell them. One of the builds I made in Minecraft Hardcore that I think you should do is the Statue of Liberty. Ooh. I probably wouldn't fit the theme. It's a cool build though. I actually do have long down the pipeline, like way long from now, a Colossus that I think I want to do. I don't know if I'd do it out of copper again though. The plan was copper when I first thought it up and kind of like sketched out what it would be like. But man, this much copper, like the amount of copper that it's taken even for just this build, it's a real pain to get. You should use copper. I mean, it would be easier if I just built a drowned farm. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that I could build a copper farm and that'd be great, but like that just breaks the point of a lot of the world. You know what I mean? I don't use the farms for a reason. Or well, of the farms I use very sparing ones. I probably will in the next little while start making iron farms though. Just feels like, you know, we're at that stage. Love, hun, chick, queen, babe, and hen are most common ones used in hens directly derived from Scotland though. Huh. Like his own little language. I mean, that's so genuine. I feel like that didn't sound genuine, but genuinely, that's neat. Copper's so fun to work with. Reposing for that. I guess as a long-term MC player, it feels almost alienating what they're adding to the game more than anything has before. I don't know how to describe it. No, and that's we actually. I think it was Deadman actually was talking about that a number of streams ago, where I said like, yeah, I think they just have gotten to a point where like there's this constant complaining that things aren't changing enough, and they people want X and Y and stuff like that, and it's like this is response to that, but I personally think it goes against a lot of the original point of Minecraft, but that's kind of part of game development, you know what I mean? Like, they're at the top and people keep telling them they want something different than what they keep doing, and so I guess they decided to go in that direction. Whether or not it's a good idea, well, who's to say? But we'll see. I mean, it's still something you don't have to engage with, but yeah, I don't personally think that those aspects of I think the redstone stuff is fine. Like, I love all that. I just think a lot of this update so far has gone against a lot of the core principles of Minecraft. But maybe I'll end up liking it. I don't know. It's definitely an answer though to the people who wanted something to be like this, like something so different from what's normally added to the game. But you know what's crazy? They still won't be happy. And I think that's the trap that Mojang's gonna fall into. Personally. Why don't you just build this building out of unaged copper? It's such a large build. It'll age over time by the time you're done with it. I mean, I know. My special sting. No, it's not that I haven't thought about it. I would just prefer to just do it with the green copper. I don't know. I'm not like on a time scale. It's because then I can place things like this, go do something else, and then, you know, like come back and it'll be oxidized. It's like, yeah. Your builds won't take forever. Well, I know most of why my builds take a long time. The reason they only take a long time is because I'm streaming while doing it. All the biggest lore builds that I've done that are huge, like genuinely quite big builds, like I've been able to knock those out pretty easy. It's not that those take like terribly long. Once I finally like sit down and do it, it's just, and those are able to be done because I get I just like lock in and the whole day fades away in a second, and then like 19 hours have gone by and I go, oh, you know, it's like. But streaming, I'm bouncing back and forth. I mean, you can see that happens sometimes. Like if you were there for the Animal Well stream, there was moments where like I entirely stopped looking at chat just because I was too focused, and that's why like there's certain games that I'm like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't do that on stream. Part of why I like streaming Minecraft is that I don't necessarily have to think about it too much, but in not thinking about it, things take time. I don't just like quietly go mine for hours. You know what I mean? The Ewer? What's an Ewer? We're coming up on 3 years. Trust us, we know there's no time scale. That's it. Hardcore world over. I'm shutting it down. It was stupid and devastating, but also very kind. And yes, thank you. I can't think about this right now. I need to stay focused. It is insane that it's been 3 years. It is beyond insane that it's been 3 years. Time's flown, dude. I can't believe that I've been streaming for 3 years. This is like insane. What's also crazy is we might hit like 10,000 subscribers soon on YouTube. Like it's crazy. Like it's become more of a slow march towards it kind of thing, and I need to put out another video that I've been working on. I've been bouncing back and forth between two for the last 2 months, where like I just need to pick one and finish it. But like they're both two topics that I think are interesting, and I want to do both, and I want to do both justice. But they're things that are like, I don't know how to describe. It's like one of them, I'm like, okay, if I was a better writer, I think I could have done this by now. Like if I was better at communicating what I'm trying to say, then I think it would have worked out. But slowly but surely, you know. And I've been like, night medicine is a made-up word that has many uses and meanings. Jokingly referred to as, you know, aloha. Ah. Oh wait, but that's sick, dude. Oh man. But anyway, the plan will be hopefully to get something out. I also need to figure out thumbnails. Thumbnails and titles are my weakest part of the whole thing, and it really does harm some of the videos, you know what I mean? Be emotional. No, I refuse. No. I love your thumbnails. Yeah, well, algorithms don't. The Mr. Fox one I knew would work. Well, I didn't know, but like I was like confident. I was like, okay, this is eye-catching enough, and a title that'll hopefully actually get people to be like, oh, what's this? I like the titles I think for every single video, but I don't know. I like the way that I do thumbnails, but not always are they algorithmically good. But then I don't know, I feel weird. I feel like scuzzy when I'm like, oh, what's the perfect optimal size for this thumbnail, and oh, I need a red circle and a big thumbnail face and a blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, like I can't, I don't know. I really, it's stuff that I learn and that's like useful to know, but I just really dislike the analytical side of YouTube. It's not that I'm like some crazy successful YouTuber. I just mean like it's just something that it's like it's just part of the thing that I don't like, that part of the process, if that makes sense. I know some people love it. Some people really love stats and stuff like that, but for me, I'm like, this makes it feel so weird. Versus a job. Well, good. I'm giving up comic making. Yeah, fair. Well, that's the thing, is that's why I'm kind of like I treat this very much as just like something I do because I enjoy it. You know, like sure. Oh yeah, I stick to a schedule and I really want to stay on that stream schedule. But that's just because like I enjoy that. I like getting to. The reason I chose Monday and Friday was because it opens and bookends a week. I mean, that's stupid and corny, but like I don't know. I like seeing people at the beginning of their week and then chatting at the end, right before the weekend and right after. I don't know. It's just been always why it's why I chose those dates. And I've stuck with them for 3 years. Yeah, I booked classes around them. I've been like, yeah, nope, can't do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's great. I enjoy it. Because you're stupid and corny, and I like it because it bookends my week. I'll book classes around them now. Yeah, but see, you guys shouldn't. I do that because I'm crazy. You guys should look after yourselves first. My God. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna get sappy otherwise. I can't do this. I gotta go before I start getting all sappy. Oh, Minecraft survivals say, it's that what if hardcore Minecraft is better type? Oh, hardcore is easily better. This is a hardcore channel, pal. This is the channel. Anyway, Janice, I'll see you Friday. I'll see you maybe Wednesday. Who knows? Maybe another Wednesday stream. Maybe another Wednesday. Just keep the streak alive. What if I just revived them totally? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be 3 in a row. I might even say it's a pattern. Anyway. When my 1 year rolls around, which I'm dauntingly reminded of every day that we are getting now closer to then, we are to me joining. I'm just gonna drop the most vicious joke I can think of and then dip. Oh, remember for 2 years I scheduled my work to not be Monday and Friday to be here. Yeah, because you guys are insane. Wednesday. I have to work Sunday, Saturday, revise to Wednesday. Oh man! All right, Janice. Oh, we have a good week. I'll see you next time. I'll see you at the very latest on Friday. See you, Chad. Bye. I'll be in the Discord as well, obviously. But anyway, bye, Chad. Have a good weekend. Bye, or have a good week. It's not the weekend. Bye.